This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Hello and welcome to Artesia on this Friday morning. We are at the City of Champions Classic, and thanks for tuning in to Alamo Sports and Talk. 101.9 FM, 1230 AM, and of course you can listen to us online two different ways, www.alamosportsandtalk.com. You can also listen to us over on the ESPN Alamogordo Alamo Sports YouTube channel. All of that has gone live, and we're glad to have you with us. We've got back-to-back games again today. The Alamogordo girls taking on the Goddard Rockets ladies. And both teams are on the floor warming up. The next time these two teams have faced off this year, Game 2 of our doubleheader is going to see a rematch from Game 1. Game 1 of the season for the Alamogordo boys as they'll take on the Carlsbad Cavemen for the second time. Carlsbad lost to Rio Rancho yesterday afternoon. 44-43, I think, was the final. Very, very close game between those two teams. So Tigers will get another chance at Carlsbad, and we'll see if maybe it's a little bit of a different go of it for them this time around. Obviously, it was a tough go on Saturday, so less than a week ago they ended up playing them, and certainly a challenge for them to see if they can show some improvement from that first one. For the Alamogordo girls, trying to bounce back after a tough loss yesterday. They played really hard. You know, this team's going through some challenges this week. Their head coach not here, of course. Here coaching the Tigers are assistant coaches Julian Gonzalez and Leonard Turner. Coach Jesse Vela unable to be with the team, and they're also missing a couple of players due to COVID issues. So the team, I thought, played well yesterday, and it was just a back and forth seesaw kind of game. And Bel Air made a couple more plays towards the end compared to Alamogordo. So I mean, they did the things that they needed to do in order to get the victory yesterday. But I thought, Alamo played well. Abby Vasquez had a fantastic game, and Jacqueline Vera played well as well. And Kaylee Kidwell, I thought all three of them did a fine job. And also without Sydney Lessentine, she's here with the team, but I think she's nursing an injury, and so hopefully we'll see her back out on the floor here before too long. But unfortunately, some shorthanded qualities to this Alamogordo girls basketball team here at the Artesia tournament, but those are things that are going to happen throughout the season. That it's going to be a challenge. You're going to be without players. You may be without coach. This is the reality of the pandemic world. That's certainly could be part of the issue. So, just one of those things that they'll have to fight through now, and hopefully not too much throughout the season, but I guarantee every team is going to probably have to deal with something along those lines throughout the year at some point. So I mean, it's just going to be a challenge for them at times throughout the year. So we'll see what they're able to do. All right, we're going to take our first break again. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off from Game 1 against it's the Alamogordo girls and the Goddard ladies, as both teams, actually the Alamogordo girls, look like they have gone back to their locker room, and the the Goddard girls continue to warm up here over to our left. We're right here on the floor across from the scorer's table. Great view of today's game, and we're glad to have you tuned in. Let's take a break. We'll come back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball pregame on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, alamosportsandtalk.com, and the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel.
Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo. Committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Mic check.
At Desert Sun Auto Group, we support student athletes as they strive to be a champion in the classroom and on the playing field or course. Hi, this is Brandon. For over 25 years, Desert Sun has called Otero County home. Whether it's tailgating before Friday night football or fundraising for area programs, we're always behind the youth in our community. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we hope that you come by and see us at one of our 3 locations in Alamogordo. You can also find us online at any time at DesertSunMotors.com for the best deals under the sun.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 101.9, 1230 a.m. and online almosportsandtalk.com. Both teams continue to warm up. Alamogordo Lady Tigers, we mentioned, lost that tight one to El Paso Bel Air yesterday, 44-41, 18 points from Abby Vasquez. She knocked in 6 3-pointers in that game. Jacqueline Vera finished with 10, and 7 of those in the second half. It was her and Abby that really pushed the scoring in the second half for the Lady Tigers. Kaylee Kidwell had a really good first half. She had 6 points for the Lady Tigers to push them to almost to having a lead in the first half, but unable to keep it. I think they gave up to a 1-point lead right there before the end of the half, and then the Lady Tigers were able to battle back and take the lead in the second half, and they led for the majority of that second half. Just it was never a big lead. I think nobody had a lead bigger than 2 possessions the entire game. And, you know, as I mentioned earlier, Bel Air made a few more plays towards the end of the game. So just the way that it worked out for the Lady Tigers, and see if they get a little bit better go of it against Goddard, who lost to Carlsbad in their opening game. Both teams have that in common this year, that they've were defeated by Carlsbad this season. So they'll try to bounce back from that and see if they can get something going positive here and build towards tomorrow, which couple different teams I believe they could end up facing tomorrow. I think Ruidoso is one of them, and I'll tell you who the other one here is in just a second, because the folks at NMOT Sports had done a nice job of posting brackets that had been completed yesterday, so I want to give them credit for that. Of course, should have looked at the bracket as I was walking in this morning, but I can't say that I remembered to do that. We'll find the bracket at some point, but there's a couple of the teams they can end up playing. I know Ruidoso is one of them. Deming is the other one that they could end up playing. So those are the next possible opponents for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers as we head throughout this tournament, and we'll see if Alamogordo can continue a strong effort here to begin the season. They played tough against Ruidoso, had a tough go against Carlsbad, but I thought played well against Bel Air yesterday. Again, a little shorthanded, and have managed to give themselves an opportunity to get this off to a good start. It looks like we've added to the warm-up clock here, so we are still about 15 minutes away from tip-off. We were we were counting down to an 8:30 tip-off, but I think Alamogordo got here relatively early. I mean, early enough to where they could get into their warm-ups, but I guess maybe Goddard got here a little bit later, and they wanted to give the kids a bit more time to get warmed up, which at 8:30 in the morning, not a bad idea. Make sure there's lessen the chance of injuries and various things like that. So that's a smart idea to do that. All right, we'll go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll come back, and again, we got pregame. We got a little bit longer than we anticipated. So looking at maybe an 8:40 tip-off for Game 1 here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic These are the first two games of the day. Alamogordo in both of those as the Lady Tigers take on Goddard, and the Tigers face off against Carlsbad for the second time in less than a week. So stay with us. You're listening to Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 1st Street in Alamogordo, committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Hi, this is Brandon with Desert Sun. With 3 amazing locations in Alamogordo, we make it easy to buy your next vehicle. Shop new at Toyota, GM, Chrysler, or Honda. We also have the biggest and most trusted used car inventory in the area. And if you need service, our technicians have the knowledge and experience to make sure your vehicle keeps running. Find the best deals under the sun at Desert Sun Toyota, Desert Sun Alamo, or Desert Sun GM, and always online at DesertSunMotors.com.
Listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. Welcome back here to the Artesia Bulldog Pit and the Artesia City of Champions Classic. We are closing in on tip-off for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers against the Goddard Lady Rockets. This one gets started here in about 10 minutes. Again, we have to push back just a little bit, I would say about 10 minutes, to give the both teams a little bit more of a chance to warm up here before today's game, so certainly giving them a little bit more of an opportunity to stay loose, nobody get hurt. That's what we want to see. Again, we got the Alamogordo boys coming up for you a little bit later on this game. It'll be the game directly following this one. The Tigers, tough go against Hobbs. We knew that was going to be an immense challenge for the Tigers, the young team, and especially with the style of defense that Hobbs plays. That's one that you need some guys with some experience and have gone through something similar to that before. But, I mean, it hopefully has been a learning process here over the first couple of days if they're able to continue that or continue building on what we've seen so far this year, because I thought Game 1 was better than Game 2. I can't say yesterday was necessarily worse. Los Lunas just didn't pressure quite as intensely as Los Lunas did. Los Lunas provided pressure, so did Carlsbad, but, Hobbs is just a different monster. It's a different beast, and, that's a tough one to handle when you haven't seen it before. And, none of those, I don't think the JV had played JV Hobbs in recent years. I mean, you figure Alamogordo JV only played the varsity or the district JV opponents last year, and, the year before that, a lot of these guys were 8th graders. So, they didn't get that chance, at the C team level to do that either. So it was just a new experience. And that, really, that's going to be a lot for a lot of these players, some of these sophomores and juniors that, this is their first varsity experience, that it's going to be that way a little bit. And I mean, that's one of those things, you can compare it to the Alamogordo girls who have sophomores, and they have players that, are under seniors or underclassmen, but they've got varsity experience. A lot of the sophomores in this team played as freshmen last year, and that experience helps out so much in especially teams that you're playing in, and playing in short order when you don't have a lot, maybe a few days to prepare for somebody. Like the Tigers, they played on Tuesday and then turned around and played on Thursday, and same goes for today. Now, I'm curious to see for Alamogordo playing a team that they've seen before, how does that go for them? For the Alamogordo boys a little bit later on today, we'll be curious to see how that goes. Now, for the girls, haven't seen Goddard yet this year, but they got a chance to watch them yesterday. They were the game right before the Lady Tigers. They played Carlsbad. Carlsbad beat them pretty similar, I would say, to the way that the Alamogordo girls lost to Carlsbad on Saturday. So, maybe two evenly matched up teams here. We'll see. I mean, you hate playing that matchup game because it's always so difficult if you're going to actually get that right. But, certainly the key is they can get Abby Vasquez getting hot again today. That would be big for them. Kaylee Kidwell can continue to play strong on the inside. And I think Jacqueline Vera, a big thing for her, stay out of foul trouble. She got in some foul trouble yesterday. I think that hurt her a little bit. I'm curious to see a couple others like Milana Bickham, who I thought played well against Rodoso and had some good buckets against Carlsbad, see if she can get going in this game. And somebody like Anna Riordan, who I think can shoot the basketball well, if she can get maybe a couple in from outside the arc, that could make a difference. Sydney Thomas, who played really well at the point, as she has all season long, been really impressed with how she's done things so far this season. In a new spot as the point guard, I think she really keeps the energy of this team up and makes it possible to move the ball quickly. And certainly when they get into the break and into the wide open, that's a big thing for the Lady Tigers. Sydney is incredibly fast. There was a play yesterday where I think she was even with two players right before the midcourt line, and she just absolutely pulled away from them going to the bucket and got an easy lay-in on the other side. So, maybe Alamogordo can get some fast break opportunities in this game, get some steals, and go the other direction. That's something they didn't get a ton yesterday against Bel Air. They had a really good ball handler in Jay Lavario, and Alamo didn't get quite as many turnovers through their full court pressure. Maybe today they have a better chance at that, and that can spark the offense a little bit as the game progresses. But that's something we'll obviously find out as time goes by in this matchup. We were looking at about 5 minutes until tip-off. Let's go ahead and hear from our sponsors one more time before we get this one started. It's the Alamogordo Lady Tigers, the Goddard Lady Rockets coming up for you here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Thanks so much for tuning in here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, alamosportsandtalk.com.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo, committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
This is Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30 a.m., 101.9 FM here on a Friday morning. For those of you looking for the Chad Benson Show, he'll be preempted today for Alamogordo Tiger Sports, but he'll be back on Monday, so be sure to tune in to him then. Hope you're having a great start to your morning, and we are about 2 minutes away from getting this one underway. I want to mention what else we have for high school sports across the area. We had a bunch of tournament games yesterday. Let's give you all those final scores for y'all. Cloudcroft boys came up just a little bit short to Cliff yesterday, 40-38, and they'll play San Simon out of Arizona at 5 p.m. on Friday. That's today. Cloudcroft girls got the win over Monte del Sol Charter, 33-23, and we'll play, I would imagine, Santa Rosa today. It's their tournament. Usually they give the home team, I don't want to say the easiest team to face, but try to make sure that they can move on. So 6:30 p.m. tip-off tonight. Kylie Adams, by the way, had 15 for the Lady Bears in the win in their first game of the tournament. Tularosa girls winners as well at the Red or Green Invitational in Hatch Valley, 49-38. They got the win over Cobre and are 1-0 on the season. They'll play Hatch Valley at 1 p.m. today. The Tularosa boys winners over Cobre, they're at the Rio Grande Shootout in Tier C. Jordan Walker at 16 for the Wildcats. Dylan Salazar, 14. Travis Henderson, 13. And Wildcats will face Hatch Valley at 3 p.m. today. So there's your setup. We also have Alamogordo Wrestling over in Goddard. I was just looking at their Facebook page. It looks like Coach Arias is going to be streaming that on the Facebook page and posting some things up there for the first tournament of the year for them and the first competition of the year for the Alamogordo Wrestling team. So we wish them the best of luck coming up tomorrow. And no swimming this weekend. The Carlsbad meet that was scheduled for the 4th has been moved to the 11th, so they're going to be in Carlsbad next Saturday. That'll be their next meet of the season. So that's where we are with all of our area sports. Mescalero Apache boys and girls basketball don't play this weekend. They'll play Hondo coming up on Monday. Both teams got wins over Hondo on Tuesday to open up their season. They'll be at home coming up on Monday. So best of luck to them. I don't think I'm forgetting about anybody. I think we got all the teams, and you hear the buzzer, and they'll set the clock, and both teams will come out on the floor. They're getting the final words from their respective coaches, and we'll get this one underway. Alamogordo is wearing their road blacks today with the gold numerals and the white outline. The Lady Rockets are in their home white jerseys, white numerals, and navy, I guess light blue, Carolina blue outlining for them. It'll be Alamogordo going from left to right and Goddard going from right to left here in the first half of play. Kaylee Kidwell will take the tip, so that's a difference in the starting lineup for Alamogordo. So Kaylee gets the start. Jacqueline Vera. Anna Riordan starts today. Sydney Thomas, and I believe Abby Vasquez is the other starter. Yes, sir, she is over here. Okay. Starters for the Rockets, Erica Cannon, Alexis Sandoval, Alexis Hoover, as the ball is tipped and fought for and controlled by the Rockets. Quickly up ahead to the basket, we're going to get a foul. Oh, they're going to count the bucket. Okay, so a foul, and the bucket goes in for Ciara Hatch. And so a quick lay-in and a chance at a three-point play here for the Goddard Rockets. That was kind of awkward. It looked like it was either going to be a travel or it was going to end up being the foul. Initially called 2 shots, and now that shot goes in. Yeah, it should just be 1 shot, yeah. They counted the bucket, and so it should be an inbounds here for Alamogordo. Hey, it's early in the morning for the officials, too. It happens, so they've got that right. And Kaylee Kidwell will inbound here. little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Looks like they're going to trap at the half court. Thomas picks up her dribble and is now double teamed, looking for some help. Finds Vasquez, who comes into the backcourt for her. Vasquez tries to feed it up ahead, and it's stolen away. Pushing up the floor with it is Tessitayo. Over to the left corner. 3 on the way is good, and Goddard opens up on a 6-0 run as Alexis Hoover knocks down the 3. And a very quick timeout called by Alamogordo as Coach Julian Gonzalez saw that they needed to talk things over after that and get things settled down. Obviously, the pressure maybe weren't quite ready for it there, and it's a 30-second timeout on the floor. 6-0 Goddard on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow and no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Rockets again bring the pressure here. They lead 6-0. Alamogordo with 2 in the backcourt, and they get it across. Jacqueline Vera, good feed to Anna Riordan. Cuts the basket and an easy lay-in. Timeout. Well done there by the Lady Tiger bench. Again, no Coach Jesse Vela, but Coach Gonzalez and Coach Turner got things settled down there and get an easy lay-in on the other side for Anna Riordan. Into the front court with it comes Goddard. Sandoval feeds it over the left side. Ball over to the left corner. This is Hatch. Now out to the top of the key. Dribbling with the basketball is Cannon. Cannon drives left the lane, misses on the lay-in. Rebound tipped and controlled by Kidwell, and she'll give it to Thomas, and Alamogordo will come into the front court with it. They go left to right. Rockets right to left. Thomas picks up her dribble out near midcourt, gets it to Riordan at the left wing. Now Kidwell at the free throw line, goes back to Thomas. Out of the top of the key, they go to Kidwell. Kidwell almost had the ball taken away from her. Now a little turnaround jump shot, and she puts it in. Tell you what, she's got a nice mid-range jump shot. We've got a whistle, and did we lose a mask? Or maybe it was a hair tie. I don't know, some sort of debris on the court there, but it's picked up. And Kaylee Kidwell makes it a 6-4 game, so a nice answer back here for the Lady Tigers after giving up the first 6 points. And 6:39 to go in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Rockets will come up the floor with Alexis Sandoval. Comes over to the near side to Cannon with Vasquez on him. On her. Cannon goes to the sideline, driving, baseline, and missing, and they're going to call a foul. Santana Espinosa on the shot attempt. And Espinosa to the line for 2 free throws. Second foul called on Alamogordo, and it'll be the first on Kaylee Kidwell. The other foul called on Jacqueline Vera. And the first free throw right through for Espinosa. 7-4 Goddard, 6:28 to go first quarter. Second free throw up, and that is good as well. 8-4 now with 6:27 to go in the first. Thomas quickly in the front court, finds Vasquez in the right corner. She's double-teamed, comes out top, and they're going to say she traveled with it. And it'll be Goddard basketball again. So near sideline inbound for Hoover. And it'll be Sandoval coming in the front court. Riordan on her. Sandoval behind the back dribble to the top of the key. Swings it over to Tessitayo in the right corner. She works under the basket along the baseline. And Kidwell gets called for another foul underneath. And Alamogordo's picked up 3 early fouls within the first 2 minutes of this game. And Kidwell picks up her second. And looks like we'll see Milana Bickham come into the game for Kaylee. Free throw up and in for Ambrosia Tessitayo. And one more here for Goddard. Front rim no good. Rebound is tracked down in the corner by Bickham. She comes to the middle of the floor to Thomas, and Thomas pushes all the way to the right wing. Tries to work into the lane, goes up with the shot, and they're going to call a foul on Goddard. And we'll see if they give Sydney in the act of shooting or inbounds. Looks like it's going to be an inbounds play. Well, I thought she was going up for the shot there, but I don't know if they're going to give it to her. Well, they said it's on the floor. So it'll be the first foul on Goddard. That's on number 32, Ambrosia Tessitayo. Baseline right inbounds to Riordan in the corner. Right back to Vasquez. They give it to Thomas, right wing. Now to the middle of the floor to Bickham. Good passing here. Vera goes to Vasquez. Open three, and she hits it. Right wing from the three, and she continues her hot shooting from yesterday. Abby Vasquez, and it's 9-7 with 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Here's Sandoval, loses the basketball, stolen away by Riordan. 2-on-1 the other way. Riordan, though, loses it as Sandoval takes it away. She quickly gets it up the head, and a good knock out of bounds by Jacqueline Vera as Espinosa was trying to pass it from the left of the lane to the opposite side. I think Tessa Tile was the other one on the opposite end, but she stopped that fast break. It'll still be an inbound here for Goddard, but didn't allow the easy bucket. Espinosa gets the inbounds. They work it around. Right wing three on the way is no good from Cannon. Rebound is out of bounds and last off of Goddard. And it'll be Alamogordo basketball here with 5:25 to go in the first quarter. So inbounding it here is Bickham. Give it to Thomas. Vasquez, Vera, and Riordan, the players on the floor here, as Thomas walks it across midcourt. Picks up her dribble. Now looking for some help. Finds Riordan over at the far sideline. Anna gets past her defender. Goes up with a runner from about 16 feet. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. And a foul. They're going to call it on Goddard and Santana Espinosa. She picks up her first. Second team foul on Goddard. Now Alamogordo will keep the possession here. Inbound at baseline right of the basket. Vasquez gets it into Vera. Goes to Riordan. Back out to Vasquez. Right corner. Fire up a three. Had a hand in her face. Shot no good. Bickham gets the rebound. Throws up a shot from right of the lane. No good. Espinosa grabs the rebound and leaking out behind the play and all the way to the basket. And there's going to be a double dribble. Cannon had the basketball and just couldn't control her dribble and loses an easy layup opportunity. Good effort there by Milana Bickham to push her and maybe hurry things up a little bit, which led to the double dribble. Thomas keeping her dribble out at the right wing. Good defense here by Cannon. Tried to feed it to Bickham in the corner. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay on this end with Alamogordo. They'll inbound it here at the near sideline. 4:39 to go in the first quarter. And inbounds here for Vasquez. Goes to Vera inside. Vera working at the baseline, and now picks up her dribble, looking for some help. Finds Bickham in the right corner. Right wing, they give it to Thomas. Thomas holds the ball over her head. Now dribbles to her left out between the circles. Man-to-man defense for Goddard. It's been good defense, too, and this one is deflected into the backcourt. Alamogordo tracks it down. Thomas to the right wing. 4:19 to go in the first quarter. Alamogordo trails 9-7. Into the lane. Vasquez goes up with a shot high up the backboard. No good from the free throw line. And again, Goddard out on the fast break quickly to the basket, and the easy lay-in is Alexis Sandoval. And Goddard up by 4 now, 11-7, 4:04 to go in the first quarter. Thomas comes across midcourt. And she dribbles and finds Riordan, left wing extended. She dribbles there, goes inside to Vera. Vera tries to work her way into the lane, sends it back out. Vasquez fires a three. That's no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Goddard basketball. 3:47 remaining in the first, and a sub for Alamogordo incoming outs, and we see Natalie Rodriguez into the game for the first time. At the inbounds goes to Alexis Sandoval. Sandoval guarded toughly by Rodriguez. Ball comes to the top of the key to Espinosa. Vera on him. Espinosa drives past, gets to the basket. Lane attempt is no good. But a whistle and a foul, and Santana Espinosa will go to the line where she is 2 of 2 this morning. 3:33 remaining in the first quarter, and Alamogordo trails by 4. Goddard trying to extend their lead. And first free throw is up, and that one rattles out for Espinosa. Sub for Alamogordo as Abby Vasquez comes out. Destiny Montoya comes into the game for the first time. Goddard has stayed with their starting 5. No changes for them so far. And the second free throw is up and in. So Espinosa makes 1 of 2, and it's 12-7 with 3:32 remaining in the first quarter. Thomas comes across midcourt, feeds it over the left wing. As Rodriguez holds it overhead, now she dribbles with it. Works to her left, towards the left wing, now to the top of the key. And now picks up her dribble, looks for Vera. Espinosa got a hand on it, but Jacqueline's able to gather it in. Now looking for some help. Left corner gives it to Bickham, who tries to work along the baseline. Feeds it back outside to Vera. Ball is deflected. Jackie gets underneath the basket, now goes out top to Montoya, who is able to tip that to herself and not let it go into the backcourt. And a timeout going to be called by Alamogordo as Coach Gonzalez again doesn't like what he sees and wants to talk to his team. And they'll go over and chat. It'll be a 30-second timeout again. 12-7, Goddard in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30 a.m., 101.9 FM.
At Desert Sun Auto Group, we support student athletes as they strive to be a champion in the classroom and on the playing field or course. Hi, this is Brandon. For over 25 years, Desert Sun has called Otero County home. Whether it's tailgating before Friday night football or fundraising for area programs, we're always behind the youth in our community. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we hope that you come by and see us at one of our 3 locations in Alamogordo. You can also find us online at any time at DesertSunMotors.com for the best deals under the sun.
Three minutes to go, first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamogordo trailing Goddard 12-7 here in girls basketball. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9 FM. And into the front court here is Sydney Thomas. Thomas at the right wing, dribbles between a couple of defenders. Dishes it out to the left corner. 3 on the way is back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped it, controlled by Espinosa, and Goddard will come the other way with it with Sandoval. Up ahead, Hoover. Ball goes to the right corner. Working baseline is Cannon. She'll retreat and throws to the middle of the floor. And Thomas with a great steal, good effort as she got in there, falling down and back out of bounds. She's able to find her teammate, Bickham. And now Thomas pushes up the floor at the top of the key. Here's Montoya driving right of the lane and puts up a runner along the baseline that goes up and in. And Montoya with her first points. The other way, tried to get behind the Alamogordo defense, and good defense from Montoya. She just put her hands up and it hit her in the back. She was heading towards the opposite baseline, and Alamogordo gets it right back here, trailing by 3. Here's a pass to Thomas that's intercepted by Cannon. Cannon will push up the floor to the top of the key, works in the lane, loses the handle of the basketball. I think it was knocked away by Alamogordo. It was, and it'll stay on this end with Goddard. 1:55 remaining here in the first quarter. A 12-9 lead for the Goddard Rockets over the Alamogordo Tigers. And a baseline right entry coming up here for Goddard. First sub for Goddard, by the way, as a 3 is on the way from the right corner, no good. At Sandoval. The new player in is Sierra Hatch. Actually, she was in earlier, so my bad. There was a sub for Goddard at some point. Mary Jane Rodriguez with the basketball. She just checked in for Alamogordo as Sydney Thomas gets a rest. Destiny Montoya with the basketball. Thomas was looking for a screen. Now she goes the other way, gives it off to Natalie Rodriguez, and an entry pass is too far there for Jacqueline Vera. And it'll be a turnover for Alamogordo. 1:39 to go in the first. And looks like another sub as Kaylee Kidwell is going to come back on. She has to be careful playing with 2 fouls here with 1:32 to go in the first quarter. Alyssa Linares, who's new into the game for Goddard, passes it off to Sandoval. Sandoval at the top of the key, works the lane, and feeds Linares. Off to the right wing, Hoover. Hoover passes to the left wing, and a pass just off the mark as Sandoval was trying to find Linares along the baseline. And Linares went too far to the corner, and Alamogordo will inbounds here. So it's Kidwell, Mary Jane, and Natalie Rodriguez, Milana Bickham, and Destiny Montoya. Alamogordo almost loses it out of bounds. A pass to the far side that Rodriguez almost lost, but now they lose the possession. Coming up the other direction with it is Goddard. Linares left in the lane, feeds it off to Hatch. Ball goes over to the left corner. Good crisp ball movement here from Goddard, and the 3 on the way is good from Linares as she puts Goddard in front here, 15-9. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Montoya, ball at the right wing. She works baseline, gets towards the basket, throws up a shot that's no good. Now a battle for the rebound at the free throw line. On the floor and getting to it is Montoya. Pass inside intended for Kidwell from Mary Jane Rodriguez is knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay on this end with Alamogordo. 38 seconds to go in the first. And Alamogordo will inbound baseline left of the basket. It'll be Montoya to inbounds. Holds it over her head. Passes to the corner. 3 on the way is no good from Natalie Rodriguez. And Hatch has the basketball. It has it taken away, and then trying to pass it. Has it taken away Montoya. Now a battle for it as they come towards the near sideline right towards us. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and they'll say it's last off of the Goddard. Oh, no, they're going to say it's Alamogordo basketball. I thought they pointed the other direction. Okay. So it's Goddard basketball, last off of Alamogordo. And 25 seconds remaining. We'll see if Goddard holds for the final shot, if they're aggressive here. Sandoval works quickly in the lane, goes to the basket, lays it up and in, very aggressive. Goddard extends their lead to 8. It's 17-9 now with 15 seconds remaining. Alamogordo now try to get a good possession here to finish off the first quarter. And then a bad turnover there as Rodriguez was looking for Montoya, but the pass outside of her reach, and Goddard will have an opportunity to add their lead here before the end of the first quarter. Coming across midcourt, and ball goes over to the right wing, top of the key. Hatch, pass goes underneath the Sandoval. They work it around. Linares fires a three. It misses at the buzzer. That was a well-run play by Goddard. The end result just wasn't quite there. Goddard 17, Alamogordo 9. Quarter number 1 of the first game of this Friday of the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 101.9 FM, 1230 AM, and AlamoSportsandTalk.com.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, AlamoSportsandTalk.com. We are in the second quarter, start of the second quarter. Alamogordo Lady Tigers and the Goddard Lady Rockets. On the floor for Alamogordo, Anna Riordan, Sydney Thomas, Abby Vasquez, Jacqueline Vera, and Kaylee Kidwell, as the Rockets come out with Aileen Miramontes Fiera, Alexis Sandoval, Ambrosia Tessitayo, Erica Cannon, and Santana Espinosa. It's Thomas with the basketball, and she's bumped and knocked out of bounds as the two players collided right here in front of us, and Alamogordo will inbound here at the near sideline. Vasquez will trigger it in for Alamogordo this time and give it to Thomas in the backcourt. 7:50 remaining. 4-team fouls for Alamogordo, 2-team fouls for Goddard as Thomas works to the right corner. They go top of the key. Vasquez fires up a three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound out to the corner. Letting it go out of bounds is Miramontes Fiera, and Goddard will inbound at the near sideline with 7:40 to go in the second. And Alamogordo hasn't quite found their shooting touch that they had yesterday, but I'll say Goddard certainly having a far better offensive effort than they did against Carlsbad. Out to the top of the key, Sandoval weaving her way through traffic, goes over the right corner, and driving to the basket is Tessitayo. She misses as she works baseline, tries to go up after she grabs the offensive rebound, and she's going to be fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up, and we'll see who the foul's on there. 5th-team foul. It's the first on Abby Vasquez. Kaylee Kidwell playing with 2 fouls, and she has to be careful. Tessitayo hits the first free throw. Alamogordo's leading scorer was Abby Vasquez. She had a 3. Leading scorer for Goddard is Alexis Sandoval, who has 4 points. Tessitayo's now got 3, and she's 3 of 4 at the free throw line. And Goddard pushes their lead to the biggest yet at 9. 18-9 they lead, 19-9. It's a 10-point lead. 7:22 to go in the second quarter. Thomas dribbling out the center circle. Works it to the right wing, gets past her defender, goes up with the shot, and it's a wild one that goes out of bounds. Coming over on the help defense there was Santana Espinosa, and made that a difficult shot for Thomas, and it'll be Goddard basketball here with 7:10 remaining in the second quarter. Across midcourt to the top of the key is Sandoval. Left wing gives it off to Cannon. Cannon gets in the lane, then kicks it out to the corner to Espinosa. Back to Cannon, who has the left corner, and then she's going to lose the ball out of bounds. It'll be back over to Alamogordo. 6:57 to go second quarter. Kidwell will inbounds to Thomas. Alamogordo left to right, Goddard right to left here in this second quarter. And Thomas directing traffic as she walks it into the front court. Thomas to the right wing, goes to Vera inside. Espinosa guarding her. Vera, nice move, just couldn't get the finish to go. Now a ball that is deflected out of bounds. They'll call it last off of Alamogordo. Looked like Anna Riordan got the last touch on it. Hatch will come out of the game, and Espinosa Hatch will come into the game. Espinosa will check out for Goddard. And they'll come up the floor still with a 10-point lead. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And walking it across the timeline is Sandoval. Dribbles to the right wing, over to the right corner. Tesatayo, pump fakes, now dribbles out of it, top of the key. Looking to drive is Cannon, hands it off, looking for Sandoval. Sandoval, ball was deflected, and it's deflected again. Alamogordo's got the steal one-on-one. Jacqueline Vera against Hatch. Now she tries to post up, gets into the lane, goes up with the shot. It just doesn't fall. Again, a good effort there by Vera. Ball stolen away by Alamogordo. Anna Riordan goes up with a shot from just outside left of the lane. That's no good, but she's going to be fouled, and Anna Riordan goes to the line for 2 free throws. Australia's had some success in terms of getting steals. Is after rebounds, they've been aggressive on the Goddard players and picked up 3 or 4 steals as this game has gone on. Riordan's going to miss the first free throw. And checking into the game is Alyssa Linares, and she'll check in for Erica Cannon. One more here for Riordan. And she misses front rim. Rebound is grabbed by Kaylee Kidwell, and she'll get the lay-in. That was helped by Jacqueline Vera, who tipped the rebound away from Tesatayo. And Kidwell's got 4 points. Alamogordo trails 19-11. See if they can get some stops on this end. Riordan playing tough defense on Sandoval. Pass over to the corner. Hatch just able to keep it in bounds. Riordan tips it away on the pass back to Sandoval. Out of bounds it goes. Alamogordo will keep it. Far sideline inbounds right in front of the Alamogordo bench. Inbounding it is Hoover. Hoover goes over the top to Hatch. Nice catch. Can't get the lay-in. Tip out of the rebound. Goes to Vasquez. No, Thomas. Thomas pushes the tempo. Thomas right of the lane. Little pump fake. Goes up the shot. High off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. And it's eventually grabbed by the Rockets and Tesatayo. One-on-one with Kidwell. Tesatayo works into the lane. Gets to the basket. Lane attempt no good. Rebound tipped out. Grabbed by Alamogordo as Vasquez has got it. Now Thomas will come up the court across the timeline to the right wing. And kicks it out to the corner. Vasquez fires a 3. It's no good. Rebound is grabbed by the Rockets, knocked away, but a foul called as Jacqueline Vera, I think, is going to call it for her second. 16 foul on Alamogordo with 5:17 to go in the second quarter, so Goddard will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Sub for Alamogordo's Milana Bickham comes back into the game, and it'll be Jacqueline Vera heading to the bench. Sandoval will come across the timeline for the Rockets. Dribbles past Riordan. Tries to go to the middle of the floor. It's grabbed by Tesatayo. Back to Sandoval. Pass out to the right corner. 3 on the way is good. Alyssa Linares makes her second 3 of the game, and Goddard pushes their lead to 11, 22-11, with under 5 minutes to go in the second. Near the midcourt line. Bad pass. It's away by Hatch. And coming the other way with it is Sandoval. Sandoval, that one goes at the legs of Hatch, so another bad pass for another, but the deflection gets knocked around, and eventually Alamogordo comes up with it. Bickham feeds ahead to Thomas. Thomas to the basket. She stops. She feeds Riordan. Riordan shot no good. She gets her own miss. Put back attempt. That's off the front of the rim. No good. Now Goddard comes the other direction with the basketball in the hands of Tesatayo, and she slows it up. Rushes her. Sandoval's got it. Drives in the lane. Bounce passes off the leg of Vasquez. It wasn't a kickball there. Alamogordo 2-on-1. Here's Thomas. Goes up with the shot. Front of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Sandoval. Sandoval has the ball knocked away. Bickham gets it. Bickham then has it taken away from her back to Sandoval. And a timeout going to be called by Goddard. And I think both teams probably use a second to talk this over as that one was going back and forth. Some bad passes and some tough misses on both ends. And so they'll take a full timeout and talk things over. 4:09 to go second quarter. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Goddard 22, Alamogordo 11. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's RyanRichardson.company.
4:09 remaining second quarter. Goddard with the basketball and an 11-point lead as they work it along the perimeter. Linares gets in the lane. She gets bumped, sends it out top. Top of the key. Three is good. Another three is good. This time Alexis Hoover. She makes her second three of the game, and Goddard's lead swells to 14. Alamogordo just needs a good offensive possession here as Montoya works in the lane, goes up with the shot, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Goddard as Montoya bowls over Tessa Tayo, and Destiny Montoya will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws here. 3:45 to go in the second. Goddard 25, Alamogordo 11. As Montoya will go to the stripe and make the first. She's got 3 points. And I'll try to add another. We got a sub for the Rockets. As that'll be number 21, Eden Chavira. First time we've seen her in the game this morning. Montoya makes both free throws. She's got 4 points. Her and Kaylee Kidwell lead the Lady Tigers in scoring. 25-13 here in the second quarter. Coming across the timeline, ball goes to the left wing over to the left corner. Chavira gives it to Cannon. Cannon works her way into the lane, goes up with the shot, and looked like Rodriguez reached in there and caught her on the arm. And it'll be 2 free throws. Yeah, actually, they're going to call it on Bickham, I think, 22. 21, so it'll be, actually was Rodriguez. I thought it was Mary Jane Rodriguez that reached in there, but it was actually Natalie. And Cannon goes to the free throw line, and she'll make the first free throw. That's another place where Goddard certainly had an advantage is at the free throw line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 10 from the stripe here in the first half. As Cannon bends the knees and misses front rim on the second. Rebound grabbed by Montoya. 26-13, 3:30 remaining in the second quarter. As Mary Jane Rodriguez will go right to the middle of the lane to Bickham. Bickham will turnaround shot is short, and the loose ball pulled in by Hatch. Hatch tries to bounce pass it up ahead, and it's taken away by Alamogordo. Rodriguez, Mary Jane to the top of the key, finds Montoya in the right corner. She tries to work baseline and goes inside to Kidwell. Kidwell double teamed, and we're going to get a tie-up, and the possession arrow will go the other direction. It'll be Goddard basketball with 3:04 to go in the second quarter. And looks like we had an accidental buzzer there. Here comes Goddard at the left wing. Cannon trying to back her way in, goes to the top of the key. Ball goes over to the right corner, and then it's going to be out of bounds as looks like Chavira maybe took her eyes off the pass before it got to her. And Alamogordo will inbound at the far sideline. Sub for Goddard as Tessa Tayo comes in. And it'll be Chavira. Inbounds at the far sideline. And it'll be Kidwell to Mary Jane Rodriguez. She gives it off to Natalie. Left wing extended. Montoya now out between the circles. Give it to Bickham. Bickham gets past her defender. A little turnaround jumper. That's no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath the basket. It'll be they're going to say it's out of bounds last off of Alamogordo. 2:31 to go in the second quarter. It's Goddard 26, Alamogordo 13, and Sandoval will bring it across the timeline here for the Rockets. Hands it off to the top of the key to Espinosa. Espinosa works her way into the lane. And in a group of Tigers, she attempts to go up with a shot, and she's going to be fouled. And they'll call the foul on Mary Jane Rodriguez. It'll be the 8th team foul on Alamogordo. And 2 free throws coming up for Santana Espinosa. She is 3 of 4 at the line. And has worked in that post and has drawn some fouls this morning. She's going to make the first. As Goddard pushes their lead out to 14. 2:18 remaining in the second. And the second one misses. That one did not touch the rim, so it'll be Alamogordo basketball. Sub for Alamo. Sydney Thomas comes back into the game. And we see for the first time Madison Ruiz into the game. So it'll be Thomas bringing it across midcourt with 2:11 remaining. Ball goes over to the right wing. Montoya. Cross-court pass it to Ruiz, who's at the baseline. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Sandoval, and it'll stay on this end with Alamogordo with 2:03 remaining in the second quarter. Baseline left of the basket, inbounds here for Montoya. Kidwell and Bickham line up left of the lane. Now they get in motion. And the bounce pass, good pass to Bickham. She misses off the glass, rebound by Montoya. And Bickham at the free throw line has it taken away by Sandoval, and then Sandoval lost the handle, gave it up to Thomas. Thomas to Kidwell underneath the basket. Kaylee can't get the lay-in to go. Outlet pass up ahead to Tessitayo. Tessitayo to the basket. Lay-in attempt is no good, and a foul going to be called on Alamogordo as Montoya came in on the defense, but she contacts Tessitayo and show into the line for two. And more free throws here for Goddard. Ninth foul on Alamogordo with 1:45 to go in the second. And it'll be the first foul on Montoya. She's going to miss the first while Tessitayo 3 of 5 at the line. Second free throw goes up and in. 1:43 remaining in the second quarter. Coming across midcourt, Thomas, right of the lane, dishes it out to Vasquez. Runner from the baseline is good, and a foul. So Vasquez with a chance at a three-point play. Do it the old-fashioned way here with a nice runner there. Alamogordo gets a much-needed bucket here with 1:37 to go in the third quarter. And Vasquez will go to the line and make the free throw. So Vasquez with 6. She leads Alamogordo. 1:37 to go second quarter. It's Goddard 28, Alamogordo 16. Ball over at the right wing. Pass the middle floor is deflected and taken away by Alamogordo. Kidwell's got it. Kidwell comes up ahead to Vasquez. Vasquez working right of the lane, goes up with the shot. Ball is out of bounds. And it is, I thought it was deflected by the Goddard player, but not. And so it'll be Alamogordo basketball, or I should say Goddard basketball there. And Goddard will come across the midcourt with Sandoval. Minute 15 remaining. Sandoval feeds it over to the left wing. Hoover go out to the corner to Espinosa. Cross-court pass the elbow. Tessitayo drives, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped around as Tessitayo gets her own miss. Cannon fires a three, and she hits it. Offensive rebounding has also been a big advantage for Goddard in this game as they pushed the lead out to 15 again, 31-16. Under a minute to go now in the second inning. Ruiz to Thomas, almost deflected out of bounds. Thomas works her way over to the right wing, keeps her dribble all the way to the baseline, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Foul called. And it looks like it's a charge call on Alamogordo and Sydney Thomas. 10th team foul. And the first foul on Thomas this morning. Inbounds will go to Sandoval. 40 seconds remaining. And she comes across midcourt, gives it over to Cannon. Ball goes over to the far side. Now between the circles with it, it's Hoover. Feeds it off. Ball goes over to the right corner. And they continue it out on the perimeter. As Goddard doesn't seem to be too big a hurry here. They may be holding for the last shot here. Out near midcourt, Hoover. And a timeout going to be called by Goddard, and they'll take a 30-second timeout as they got 14 seconds left to try to get in one last shot here. 14 seconds remaining. It's Goddard 31, Alamogordo 16. And we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo. Committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
13 seconds left here in the first half. Alamogordo is trailing, and an inbounds that goes to Espinosa, but she will travel with it, and Alamogordo will get it back with 12.6 seconds left. So not what Goddard wanted out of the timeout. And Alamogordo tried to do something positive here, headed into the locker room. They get it to Vasquez. Vasquez works baseline. and needs some help now. Tries to send it back out and was looking for Thomas. Ruiz tries to track it down at midcourt. Alamogordo did save with 1 second left. Half-court shot is going to be no good, but not what Alamo was looking for in that possession either. So both teams not able to do much on the last opportunities of the first half, but Goddard with an impressive first half as they lead Alamogordo 31-16 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we will take a break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, alamosportsandtalk.com.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Hi, this is Brandon with Desert Sun. With 3 amazing locations in Alamogordo, we make it easy to buy your next vehicle. Shop new at Toyota, GM, Chrysler, or Honda. We also have the biggest and most trusted used car inventory in the area. And if you need service, our technicians have the knowledge and experience to make sure your vehicle keeps running. Find the best deals under the sun at Desert Sun Toyota, Desert Sun Alamo, or Desert Sun GM, and always online at DesertSunMotors.com.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Welcome back to Artesia, the City of Champions Classic Day 2, as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers trail 31-16 at the half. Leading scorer for Alamogordo, Abby Vasquez with 6. She had a 3 in the first quarter and then had a 3-point play right there before the end of the half. 4 points for Kaylee Kidwell, 4 points for Destiny Montoya, 2 for Anna Riordan. Just really haven't been able to get into much of an offensive set in this game, have the Lady Tigers. Not the same ball movements and getting it around the floor like they were yesterday. They haven't been able to do as much work in the post, and I think the size of Goddard has provided a little bit of an issue with them. Bel Air didn't have quite as much size in the post, and I think Kidwell and Vera were able to get a little bit more going in the post for Alamogordo. Today it hasn't been, Espinosa and a couple of the players. And I think just the half-court defense for Goddard has been the issue, too. They've really done a nice job of pressuring the basketball and making everything a challenge for Alamogordo. And then on the other side, Goddard's knocking down threes. They're getting to the free throw line a ton. Goddard had 5 3-pointers in that first half, and just kept attacking the basket and getting foul calls. And that's the other thing Alamogordo's got to be careful with. Nobody picked up 3 in that first half, but they do have a number of players with 2 fouls. And it was legit. It's one of those where you feel like, maybe the calls aren't really going Alamogordo's way. It was Goddard was getting to the basket and forcing some contact and giving themselves opportunities at the free throw line. So doing some nice work there and giving themselves an opportunity to come up with some opportunities at the stripe. So we'll see what the second half brings, but Alamogordo's definitely got to get the offense. I really on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. Both teams really weren't great at taking care of the basketball. I think, if we counted the turnovers, it would probably be a little bit edged towards Alamogordo and having too many turnovers, but I think both teams were a little loose with the basketball at times, and that'll obviously be something to watch as the second half goes on. The Alamogordo boys are on the floor getting ready for their game, which is coming up probably in about an hour or so from right now. Carlsbad, a team that they played just a few days ago, they'll play again. And so I'm curious to see if there's any big difference from Game 1 against Carlsbad to Game 2 against Carlsbad. It'll be something worth watching this afternoon, see if Alamogordo can make some improvements from a team that they have already seen once this year. That'll be something worth watching. All right, we're going to take another break. Again, we're at halftime. The Goddard Lady Rockets lead the Alamogordo Lady Tigers 31-16 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We will come back. You're listening to Alamogordo Lady Tiger basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo. Committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
At Desert Sun Auto Group, we support student athletes as they strive to be a champion in the classroom and on the playing field or course. Hi, this is Brandon. For over 25 years, Desert Sun has called Otero County home. Whether it's tailgating before Friday night football or fundraising for area programs, we're always behind the youth in our community. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we hope that you come by and see us at one of our 3 locations in Alamogordo. You can also find us online at any time at DesertSunMotors.com for the best deals under the sun.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Start of the second half coming up here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. Online at alamosportsandtalk.com. Should mention as well, they're using our feed again today for the KSVP TV feed that they have. So if you want to check the game out in live picture, ksvptv.com or the KSVP Facebook page as well. And if you want to just stick with us here on the radio, hey, we understand completely as well. But you can listen and watch as well if you go both ways there. But also, don't forget, we still have our ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel up there for audio. So whichever way you'd like to listen to, I leave it in your smart hands. I know you'll make the right decision whatever you decide to do there. It's the Goddard Lady Rockets 31 and the Alamogordo Lady Tigers 16 with the second half just about to get underway. Again, Abby Vasquez leads the Lady Tigers with 6 points. Alexis Hoover and Alyssa Lenatus each have 6 points for Goddard, 4 points each for Erica Cannon, and for Santana Espinosa and Alexis Sandoval and Ambrosia Tessitayo, 3 points for Sierra Hatch. Really good balanced scoring for Goddard in that first half. I'm sure their coach has got to be very happy with what he's seen from his team. Obviously, got to finish the job here. And just a reminder for those of you listening to us on Alamo Sports and Talk that we are, again, with the doubleheader. The Alamogordo boys will face off against the Carlsbad boys coming up. A rematch from Saturday's game, which Carlsbad won comfortably over in Carlsbad. So we'll see neutral sites, tournament game at 10 a.m. You know, maybe there's some a different feel to that game from the other day. I honestly couldn't tell you, but we shall all find out together. Both teams still in their huddles at the far sideline as Goddard gets into something to get them hyped up, and Alamogordo will leave their huddle, and Alamogordo will have the basketball to begin things. They go right to left here in the second half, and Goddard will go left to right. Abby Vasquez, Jacqueline Vera, Anna Riordan, Kaylee Kidwell, and Sydney Thomas to get this half started. Instead of Vasquez inbounding, it'll be Riordan. They switch off. On the floor for Goddard, Cannon, Sandoval, Hatch, Tessitayo, and Hoover. Thomas out near midcourt, gives it off to Riordan. Riordan gets past Sandoval, feeds it to Kidwell. Kidwell at the baseline, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Riordan grabs the rebound, feeds to Vera. Vera's shot up and in. And Jacqueline Vera with her first points of the game, and Alamogordo trails by 13. Should be 31-18. Well, they added just one there, and the three is up and in from Hoover. And should be 34-18. They haven't added the Rockets one. I thought we were at 31-16 at half. And I'll tell you here in a second. Alamogordo moving the ball in the front court. And giving it to Thomas, who cuts right of the lane, goes high off the glass, shot no good. Vera grabs the offensive board, goes up with the shot, that's no good. Thomas on the other side tries to track it in the rim, saves it at the baseline. Riordan goes up the shot right of the lane. And I think Alamogordo was looking for a foul call there, didn't get it. Here comes Goddard the other direction. And they have corrected the score, so it's 34-18, 6:52 to go in the second. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wrong. Goodness knows that can happen. Cannon driving left of the lane, and then a foul call. I'm a little confused on how on the other side it wasn't a foul for Alamogordo when was it Tom? No, it was Riordan who went up the shot, and they're going to say that was a trip on Alamogordo on that last play. Well, the inbounds, that was Thomas who gets called for the foul. Ball in the right corner with Cannon. Comes out to the top of the key. 6:38 remaining. Sandoval gives it off to Hatch. Hatch works in the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Ball fake and a drive for Hoover. Hoover goes up with the shot. It's no good, but she's going to go to the free throw line. And I think you can tell Coach Turner is getting almost confused on fouls that aren't getting called on the Alamogordo end, but are getting called over here on the Goddard end. As the free throw goes up for Hoover, and we'll roll in for it. 35-18, Goddard leads, 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Second free throw, front rim, back rim, and in as well. 36-18, 6:27 to go here in the third quarter. And Thomas will come across midcourt with the basketball. Feeds it off to Vera. She holds her overhead between the circles. To the left wing at the top of the key. Now feeds it off to Thomas. Kidwell at the elbow. Kidwell backing her way in, wide of the lane, working on Hatch. A little turnaround. That's good. As Kaylee Kidwell knocks it in from about 12 feet out. And Alamogordo, 36-20, trail on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Crossing 6 minutes to go. Sandoval gets in the lane, kicks it back out to Hoover, who travels. A little bit of a hesitation move there from Hoover, and couldn't make up her mind whether she was passing it or putting it down the floor, and it, I think, caused the travel there. And Alamogordo will come the other direction with it. See if they can get a stop on one end and get a bucket on the other. Well, it's almost stolen away, deflected into the backcourt. Thomas, though, gathers it back in, gets all the way to the basket, goes up with the shot. Not sure that that's going to give her free throws. I think that was on the floor before the shot. And so a foul called on Goddard. First foul, and the first foul on Cannon. Baseline right to inbound for Vasquez. Gets it into the right corner to Vera. Tries to feed the middle floor, deflected right to Kidwell. Kidwell shot too strong. Rebound pulled by Hatch, and she'll race out of there up the near sideline. From behind, though, Thomas was able to steal it away as Hatch wasn't aware that Sid was coming on the help defense. And Thomas with the basketball top of the key. She tries to work in the lane. She's cut off by Hatch. Ball deflected and stolen away by Cannon. Cannon trying to get the ball up the floor. It deflects and into the hands of Hoover. Right wing here, Sandoval. Sandoval right of the lane, goes up with the shot and finishes. Jump shot from about 14 feet, and Sandoval makes it an 18-point lead now for Goddard. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. Thomas holding the ball near midcourt, gives it to Vera. Tried to feed it to Kidwell, and Goddard's done a good job of getting their hands up and deflecting passes as Tessitayo comes the other way, goes up with the shot. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Tessitayo. We've got a whistle, and I would assume a foul on the rebound on Alamogordo. And I think they're going to get Sydney Thomas for her third. So Vera will come out of the game. And inbounds to Espinoza. She misses on the first. The second, she's going to be fouled on, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And that's Kaylee Kidwell's third foul. That is the second player for Alamogordo with 3. And Sydney Thomas also with 3. Espinoza will miss high off the back of the rim. And Thomas will come out. Mary Jane Rodriguez comes in. We'll see Destiny Montoya into the game, and it will be for Kaylee Kidwell. As Alamogordo trying to protect their 2 players with 3 fouls. Natalie Rodriguez, Milana Bickham, Mary Jane Rodriguez, Anna Riordan, Destiny Montoya. Free throw no good. Rebound grab by Alamogordo. Vasquez still on the floor as Mary Jane Rodriguez tries to go inside, but threw it right between a couple of defenders, looking for Voss. Voss coming up the floor. A battle for the basketball, and we're going to see a foul called on Alamogordo. I'm going to say Mary Jane Rodriguez on Espinoza. Far sideline to inbound is Hoover. And she'll work the ball in here to, Sandoval. Sandoval works on Mary Jane Rodriguez to the elbow. Feeds it off to Hoover. Hoover from just beyond the left elbow. Jump shot no good. Rebound tipped and eventually grabbed by Cannon. She feeds it to Espinoza. Espinoza, she's fouled as she goes up with the shot, and she'll go back to the free throw line. And Mary Jane Rodriguez picks up the foul call. And I believe that was her third foul, so she just picked up 2 quick fouls, and that's the third Lady Tiger with 3. Foul count 6-1 advantage of the Tigers. Or I guess you'd say an advantage of the Rockets. The free throw goes missing for Espinoza. And she missed it all there and out of bounds to the Lady Tigers. Alamogordo trails by 18. They can just get this down to 10 by the end of the quarter. This game's far from over. There's a ton of time left. Goddard, though, has controlled the pace and has held on to the lead the entire game. Right wing, here's Vasquez. She tries to work baseline, goes up with the runner, draws the foul, and will get a chance at the free throw line. 4:07 to go in the third. And Abby heads to the line and makes the first. Leading the Lady Tigers with 7 points this morning. Subs for Goddard as Hatch returns to the game, and so does Alyssa Linares. One more for Vasquez, and a lane violation on Alamogordo. Vasquez, she sort of flinched on going to take the shot, and that was strange. Not sure what happened. Something caused her to stop her free throw motion and caused Alamogordo to commit a lane violation. Hatch comes to the outside and looking to drive. Sandoval able to tip it to her teammate. Tessitayo goes up with the shot, misses, but gets her own miss and puts it back up. Ambrosia Tessitayo with 6, and Goddard's lead out to 19. Mary Jane Rodriguez with the basketball, feeds it to Riordan at the left side. They go to the free throw line to Bickham. Bickham almost had it knocked away, feeds it out to Vasquez in the right corner. Abby will go to Mary Jane Rodriguez between the circles. Rodriguez to Vasquez. Vasquez top of the key. Left wing, left corner. It's Riordan. Riordan goes to Bickham. Bickham, good feed to Riordan. Off the glass, just misses. Rebound, though, grabbed by Bickham. Fires up a shot from the baseline, no good. The rebound on the other side, though, grabbed by Riordan. And she got over the top of one of the Goddard players. And the layup is up and in for Riordan, who's got 4. Sandoval will take it to the top of the key for the Rockets. Holds on to the pass, then fires a long 3. That's no good, but the rebound right to Hatch. Her putback attempt is no good. Alamogordo grabs the rebound. Bickham. Ooh, Rodriguez got away with a double dribble there. Left wing with it. Riordan's going to fire a 3. She hits it on a Riordan. Alamogordo tries to get on a run here. The last 5 points here from Riordan. 2:42 to go in the third, and Alamogordo trails 40-26. Sandoval gives off the right wing, wide open 3 for Tessa Tayo. She misses. Rebounds. Rodriguez couldn't reel it in, and at the baseline, a little pump fake from Cannon, and that's a pretty shot with Rodriguez dripped all over her at the baseline. Makes it in, and it's 42-26, and Goddard answers back after the Alamogordo 3. Left corner with it. It's Montoya. Dribbles to the free throw line. Right of the lane. Tries to swing it to the outside to Riordan. It's deflected. She gets the basketball. Bickham fakes left. Works her way right. Picks up her dribble in the lane. Feeds it out to Vasquez. Vasquez works the baseline. Tried to go up with the shot. And there's going to be a jump ball as getting her hand on it was Sandoval. And it'll go over to the other side to Goddard with 2:03 to go in the third quarter. Vasquez comes out of the game, and Natalie Rodriguez comes in for Alamogordo. Mary Jane and Natalie Rodriguez on a Riordan, Milana Bickham, and Destiny Montoya. Cannon drives the lane, and two Lady Tigers converge, contact her, foul called, and to the free throw line goes Erica Cannon. 1:51 to go third quarter, with Alamogordo picking up their 17th foul. Second foul called on Milana Bickham. Back rim no good on the free throw for Cannon. She is 1 of 3 at the line. 4 points today for Cannon. I'm sorry, 6 points for her. As the free throw goes up and in, she's got 7 now. And Goddard's lead extends out to 17. 1:49 remaining. Mary Jane Rodriguez at the far sideline goes to Riordan at the near sideline, deflects it to herself. Riordan looking for some help, finds Mary Jane Rodriguez. Rodriguez got caught in the air, trying to pass it, and we're going to get a foul called on Goddard. They call the foul on Erica Cannon. Her second foul, third team foul on Goddard. Far sideline to inbound it, it's Montoya in front of the Alamogordo bench. Montoya looking to get it in, feeds it to Bickham, who's in the lane. Feeds it to Montoya. Montoya drives baseline, goes up with the shot, and they'll call an offensive foul on Montoya. And one of the Goddard players getting underneath the basket and drawing the charge. And the inbounds here goes to Hoover, or I should say Cannon. Cannon top of the key with the basketball. Gets to the left elbow, stops, feeds it off to the right wing. As Hoover. Ball goes over to the corner to Linares. Three's no good. Now here's Hoover. Hoover gets tripped up, or lost her balance, and the loose ball on the floor grabbed by Montoya. Rodriguez tried to feed it up ahead. Ball deflected in the air, and Mary Jane Rodriguez grabs it. Top of the key with the basketball, gives it off to Riordan at the left wing. She dribbles, stops top of the key, gives the free throw line to Bickham, who tried to feed it inside to Montoya, and now it's Natalie Rodriguez, who looked to go from the left of the lane to the right of the lane, and the ball stolen away by the Rockets. Linares over at the far sideline gives it off to Cannon. With 42 seconds left here in the third quarter, Cannon dishes out to the right corner. 3 on the way is good. Another 3 for Alexis Hoover. It's her 4th 3 of the game. She's got 14 points and pushes the Rockets' lead to 20, 46-26. Ball to the left wing to Riordan. Over to the left corner to Natalie Rodriguez. Now it's Riordan at the baseline. Riordan works her way along the baseline, puts up a shot that's no good. Going up with the shot is Destiny Montoya, and she makes it. Montoya now with 6. Alamogordo cuts the deficit to 18. 8 seconds left for Goddard to do something here in the third quarter. Cannon drives the lane, goes up left the lane, shot no good. 1 second left, and not going to get the shot off is Rodriguez, and that'll end the third quarter as Goddard extends their lead out to 18. 15 at the half, 18 going to the fourth quarter. It's the Goddard Lady Rockets 46, the Alamogordo Lady Tigers 28 on the Rich Samoto scoreboard. Back with the fourth quarter here on Alamo Sports and Talk after this.
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Quarter number 4 here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia, and the Lady Tigers trailing the Goddard Lady Rockets 46-28. This is game 1 of the day. And the inbounds goes to Sydney Thomas. Alamogordo being led by Anna Riordan and Abby Vasquez, each with 7 points. As Jackie Vera at the right elbow works her way to the basket, goes up with a shot, draws the foul, and a chance at a three-point play for Jacqueline Vera. She's got 4 points and will go to the free throw line for the first time this morning. 36-30 with 7:49 to go in the fourth quarter. And now you just kind of got to break the quarter down into segments here, and if you can get it down to maybe 8 by the halfway point, give yourself an opportunity. Great start to the quarter for the Lady Tigers, 46-31, but this is the side where they've got to get the stops. Coming to the top of the key is Sandoval, and a great feed on the baseline. Beautiful cut from Hoover, and a wonderful pass by Sandoval as the Rockets answer back. Pass a little bit behind Kidwell from Vasquez, but she reels it in. Pass goes inside to Vera. Vera works her way inside, off the glass, up and in. Jacqueline Vera with 5 points here in the fourth quarter. She's got 7. 7:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Alamo trails by 15. But 5 quick points start the quarter. Sandoval with the basketball, goes over to the corner. Hoover now out towards the midcourt line. This is Miramontes Fiera. Driving is Espinosa. Espinosa bowls over Jacqueline Vera, and Vera a little shaken up, but appears to be okay. And she'll hop up, and Alamogordo draws the charge. Third foul there on Santana Espinosa. 5th foul on Goddard. So they still have a foul to give. Alamogordo does not. Across the timeline with it at Sydney Thomas. Goes to Kidwell at the top of the key. Kidwell trying to work past Espinosa to the basket. Couldn't get the lay-in to go. Vera grabs the rebound, though. Forces it back up. They're going to call the foul before the shot. And so it'll be an inbounds play right of the basket for Alamogordo. Hatch and Tessitayo will come in, and Espinosa and Miramontes Fiera will come out. Baseline right. The inbound for Vasquez. Finds Vera in the right corner. They'll get Vasquez, right corner 3. No good. Rebound pulled in by Sandoval. Now it's kicked around on the floor. And eventually Goddard comes out with it. And just standing there with it is Cannon, letting Lady Tigers get back in defense. Cannon, though, races right in the lane. Free throw line jump shot is good. Nobody picked up Cannon. She sprinted to the free throw line and fired up the jump shot. And Alamogordo's deficit goes out to 17. Ball at the left wing. Madison Ruiz with the basketball. Bounce pass to Kidwell. Kidwell trying to work her way inside on Hatch. Goes to Vasquez. Vasquez goes up with the shot. Off the glass. It's good. And Abby Vasquez has got 9. 50-35, under 6 minutes to go. And Sandoval top of the key. Alamo can't keep trading baskets, though. They need some stops on this end. Sandoval gives it off to Tessitayo, then back to Sandoval. And now over at the far sideline with it, it's Hoover. And Goddard may try to take a little bit more time here. As at the top, at the free throw line, and going up with the shot is Cannon. And Cannon misses, but over at the corner, got her own rebound. Out at the top of the key. Left wing, inside they go, and the layup attempt is good from Tessitayo, and she's fouled. .5:23 remaining in the fourth. And the foul on Kidwell, it's her fourth. And she'll come out of the game. We'll see Anna Riordan back in and Milana Bickham coming back in as well. And looks like Eden Chavira is going to come in for Tessitayo. She makes the free throw. And she does. She's got 9, and Alamogordo sees their deficit back out at 18 again here with 5:22 to go now in the fourth quarter. Thomas, Bickham, Vera, Vasquez, and Riordan on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Thomas at the top of the key, continues her dribble. And trying to work past Hoover, or I should say past Cannon. And she's going to draw a foul as she worked towards the baseline. And should be a 1-and-1 here for Alamogordo. So Sydney Thomas will get to go to the free throw line, looking for her first points of the game. Thomas sees her free throw miss. Rebound out to the corner. Sandoval was falling out of bounds and threw it off of Vera. Out of bounds to Goddard. 5:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. And inbounding it to Sandoval. Sandoval coming across midcourt. Under 5 minutes remaining. Pass deflected by Alamogordo as Cannon gets it. Now Tatch dribbles to the right wing, hands it off. Sandoval with it, guarded by Vera. Kicks it out to the corner, and then gets right back to Sandoval at the left wing. Try to go inside. Ball, Riordan got a hand on it. Saved by the Rockets. Left corner three is no good. Rebound pulled down inside by Bickham, and then it looks like a foul on the rebound. And that'll give Milana Bickham a 1-and-1 on the other side. .437 remaining fourth quarter. And at this point, it may be a little bit too much to ask with almost half the quarter gone. Alamogordo try to make a big comeback here, but certainly need these free throws as Bickham goes to the line for the first time this morning. And she'll miss back rim. Rebound is a foul. And they'll call it on Anna Riordan. And so a two-shot foul on the other side here for Goddard, and it'll be Eden Chavira that will go to the line to shoot two free throws here. 10th team foul there on Alamogordo. Oh, yeah, I was going to say everybody's going for the rebound there, but that should give her another one. And second free throw misses as well. Goddard grabs the rebound, though, as Linares gets it. Ball over in the corner, taken away by Alamogordo. Sydney Thomas will push up the floor. Ball to the right wing to Vasquez. Vasquez works baseline, goes up with the runner, and draws the foul, and will get to the free throw line for two. I'll call the foul on number 21, Eden Chavira. And two shots here for Vasquez in the act of shooting. She misses front rim on the first. She's one of two at the line, or actually two of three at the line, I should say. try to be the first Lady Tiger in double figures today, and she does so. She makes the second. 10 points for Abby Vasquez. Alamogordo trails 53-36. Out near midcourt with it, Sandoval goes to the free throw line. Cannon, and back outside. It's Hoover with the basketball. Now Sandoval, and to Cannon. And Goddard again being a little more deliberate with the basketball, almost into the backcourt there as Hoover took her eyes off the pass. Works her way to the left wing as she got past Sydney Thomas. There's Cannon working to the right of the lane, passes to Hatch in the right corner, and they'll go back out top. And so Rockets are trying to pull some time off this clock. Sandoval over the far sideline, and Riordan's going to come in there and bump her on a second foul of the game. And free throws here for Alexis Sandoval. Makes the first. 7 points for her. And one more free throw. Abby Vasquez checked out of the game. Destiny Montoya is in. And Sandoval makes them both. 8 points for Alexis Sandoval. And this lead has stayed pretty constant here for the Rockets in this fourth quarter. It's kind of bounced around from 15 to 20, now sitting at 19. And certainly looks that they're headed on to the Consolation Championship, or the fifth place game, whatever you'd like to call it. Alamogordo with the ball in the front court. They get it inside to Jacqueline Vera. Vera gets in the lane, goes up with the shot, draws the foul from Chavira. And Jacqueline Vera to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 5 points for Jacqueline in the quarter, 7 for the game. Try to add to her total here. And both teams in the double bonus now as Vera makes the first. She's 2 of 2 at the line today. And making the second. 3 of 3 at the line for Jacqueline Vera. And 7 points in the quarter. 55-38, 3:21 to go. And Alamogordo is going to have to come out and pressure because Goddard will go ahead and dribble it out as much as they can. Sandoval hands it off to Hoover. Cannon now takes it. Cannon guarded by Thomas. Takes it to the wing, then wings it right back out to Hoover. Hoover guarded by Montoya. Now gives it off to Sandoval with Natalie Rodriguez on her. And they'll just run the weave here on the outside as now Cannon has the basketball, looking to clear out some space from Thomas as she plays some tough defense. Cannon works it to the left wing. Now back over to the near side to Hoover. And just trying to draw some time off here. Looks like Sandoval spilled to the floor. She's okay. Ball over at the far sideline now, Hoover. As the Rockets have taken about 30 seconds off the game clock here, leading by 17. And certainly the smart thing to do here, Cannon's double team, Montoya and Rodriguez. Cannon gets the basket, goes up with the shot, it misses, and Vera comes out on the fast break. 2-on-2. Vera tried to feed it to Montoya, but I don't think she ever saw the pass as it goes out of bounds at the baseline. And it'll be back over to Goddard here with 2:23 remaining in the fourth. Sandoval will bring it across midcourt and hands it off to Hoover. And she works the far sideline, picks up her dribble, gets it to the middle of the floor to Sandoval. And Sandoval guarded by Montoya. Hands it off to Hoover, who double dribbles with it. Now they're going to call an illegal screen, actually. So Sandoval gets called for an illegal pick. I thought Hoover might have gotten called for the double dribble, but it's Alamogordo basketball regardless. As Montoya will inbound it to Thomas. Thomas hands it off to Natalie Rodriguez. Goes inside to Vera. Vera trying to work her way towards the basket. Gets underneath. Goes on the reverse. No good, but Bickham was there on the rebound. But she gets tied up there with Hatch. Possession arrow will keep it on this side for Alamogordo. And baseline right of the basket. Alamogordo will inbounds. Chavira checks out of the game for Goddard. And the inbounds goes to Vera. Vera goes up the shot, no good. Rebound underneath the basket, tipped out of bounds. Goddard last touched it. It was Tessa Tyler that came back into the game for Goddard. So baseline right to inbound, it's Montoya. Holds it overhead, still looking, finds Vera open. Vera goes up with the shot and gets it to go. She gets into double figures. 9 of her 11 here in this 34 remaining in the fourth quarter. If Alamo had been able to find that offense a little bit earlier, maybe this game would have been a bit different. Here's a deflection by Montoya that's going to go into the backcourt, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Goddard. Alamo just couldn't get that offense in gear in the first half. And I think bigger, they haven't been able to slow down the Goddard Rockets, who've been big from beyond the arc. And here in the second half, it's just been, hard work, getting offensive rebounds and getting extra opportunities. And a foul going to be called on Montoya. She was putting the pressure on Sandoval at the midcourt line. And Sandoval will go to the line here with 1:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Friendly reminder that Alamogordo boys basketball is coming up for you next. The Tigers are standing in the entryway over here to our left, so are the Carlsbad Cavemen. Those two teams know each other well. Just played a few days ago as the free throw misses here from Sandoval. And that'll be the second game of the day. Second free throw misses as well. Rebound is grabbed by Mary Jane Rodriguez, and she'll come up the floor sideline with 1:10 remaining. And she... and probably got away with a double dribble there. Natalie Rodriguez, top of the key. And tries an entry pass to Bickham, but Hatch was in front of it and steals it away. Hatch looking for some help, and timeout called by Goddard with 59 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Look at the tournament bracket and what's coming up for the Lady Tigers. Goddard certainly on the way to the victory here. And will make their way to the, as I said, the consolation championship, or the fifth place game, and they'll get either Deming or Ruidoso. Alamogordo Lady Tigers, meanwhile, will play at 8:30 a.m. again tomorrow morning in the seventh place game, and we'll see if they get Deming or Ruidoso. I would probably edge they may get Ruidoso again for the second time this season. Deming gave Artesia a pretty good game last night. I think that was a 6-point game. I want to say I saw 58-52 was the final there, but the Alamogordo boys, I mentioned, playing Carlsbad. If they win that game, they'll play at 1 p.m. tomorrow. If they lose, they would play at 10 a.m., and we'd have the same schedule that we've got going on today. Goddard inbounds here with 57 seconds remaining, and Sandoval has it in the front court. Natalie Rodriguez comes out on her. Ball knocked away by Montoya. She comes up the near sideline. She's going to be fouled by Hoover, and that'll give 2 free throws to the Lady Tigers and Destiny Montoya. She's got 6 points. She's had a nice game today. Fourth foul called on Alexis Hoover, and the free throw is up and in. Second free throw good as well. 8 points for Montoya. And Alamogordo has cut the deficit down to 13. Got to go out and guard. Montoya on Cannon. Cannon trying to drive past her. Montoya's going to pick up the foul, though, and Cannon's going to go to the free throw line. That'll be the fourth on Destiny Montoya. Cannon is 2 of 4 at the line. 9 points. And the free throw front of the rim, no good. 38 seconds remaining in the fourth on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers down by 13. They've at least finished off the quarter with a good effort here, but not going to be enough as the free throw goes in. And Goddard leads by 14. Across the timeline, Mary Jane Rodriguez all the way to the top of the key. Gives it left wing to Natalie Rodriguez, then back to Mary Jane. Tried to feed a pass inside, but it's stolen away by Goddard. Alamogordo pressuring in the backcourt as Hoover gets it up ahead to Hatch. Hatch fakes a pass, then deals it, and has it deflected and stolen away. Vera will give it to Mary Jane Rodriguez. 13 seconds left. One more chance here for Alamogordo to the free throw line. Mary Jane Rodriguez gives it to Natalie at the baseline. Tried to feed a bounce pass inside. That's stolen away. 3 seconds left, and Goddard will be able to dribble this out. And this one is over as Goddard gets the victory, their first win of the season. They were coming in, I think, at 0-3 to this game, and they beat the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. 56-42 the final score. We will come back and wrap this one up and also get you ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Alamogordo boys, the Carlsbad boys in the second game here here on day 2 of the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo, committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Hi, this is Brandon with Desert Sun. With 3 amazing locations in Alamogordo, we make it easy to buy your next vehicle. Shop new at Toyota, GM, Chrysler, or Honda. We also have the biggest and most trusted used car inventory in the area. And if you need service, our technicians have the knowledge and experience to make sure your vehicle keeps running. Find the best deals under the sun at Desert Sun Toyota, Desert Sun Alamo, or Desert Sun GM, and always online at DesertSunMotors.com.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Artesia City of Champions Classic Day 2. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers come up short to Goddard in their second game of the tournament. Final score 56-42. Dropped to 1-3 on the season. And they'll play Deming or Ruidoso tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning in their final game of the tournament. And just based on what we saw in the first game of the tournament for Artesia, or I should say for Artesia and Deming, my guess would be you'll probably see Ruidoso and Alamogordo tomorrow morning, but that'll be we'll have to wait and see. So that is coming up tomorrow. Meanwhile, leading scores for the Lady Tigers, 11 points for Jacqueline Vera. She got 9 of those 11. Those you listen on the radio, back now on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. We got disconnected there. Let's go through the leading scores again. Alamogordo falls 56-42 to Goddard, 11 for Jacqueline Vera, 10 points for Abby Vasquez, 8 points for Destiny Montoya. Anna Riordan has 7 and 6 points for Kaylee Kidwell. 16 for Alexis Hoover to lead the way for Goddard, 10 for Erica Cannon, 8 for Alexis Sandoval, 9 for Ambrosia Tesatayo, 4 points for Santana Espinosa, 6 for Alyssa Linares, and 3 points for Sierra Hatch. As I mentioned, Alamogordo Lady Tigers will play at 8:30 tomorrow morning, either against Ruidoso or Deming. Be a rematch of their first game of the season, or a district opponent who they'll see later on. We did find out, by the way, no big changes for Alamogordo across most sports yesterday for the realignment, but in football, Alamogordo goes back to 6A, and so they'll be in the district with Carlsbad, Hobbs, Oregon Mountain, Centennial, and Las Cruces High School. So, I'm not sure if that's more difficult than it was in the Goddard Artesia district. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be more difficult. Those are really, really good football teams. So that'll be the big change. And I think that the Tularosa football district also changed a little bit. I'll have to go and look at the alignment because I knew there was a couple of things that changed in there. But for the most part, I think everything else stays the same for Tularosa, Mescalero, Apache, Cloudcroft. No big changes there. They're all staying 2A. And I think the only thing that switches up is the football district. I know Lordsburg dropped to 8-man, so Mescalero Apache stays in Tule's football district at 11-man, but I'll have to double check who the other teams. I think it's Capitan and there's one other that's in that district that wasn't in it last year. So there is a change there. Maybe Estancia, I think, is maybe in that district now. I believe that's right. Anyhow, that's for next year. I wouldn't really even worry about it yet because you'll just get yourself confused going, wait, who's in whose district now? No, it's staying the same at least until the end of the end of the year. But are some changes across the state, some schools dropping 6A to 5A, and then moving around all kinds of different places. Almo's student body, I was looking at the enrollment numbers. They've gone up by about 100, I think, over the last year or so. So I mean, it has increased. Wasn't so much other schools losing enrollment. Alamo was increasing there, and I think Tule and Cloudcroft and Mescalero stayed pretty close to where they were when the last enrollment, or when the last realignment went down from the New Mexico Activities Association. But anyhow, that's for another day. We're getting ready for Alamogordo boys basketball. They're on the floor warming up against Carlsbad. We'll preview this game. And we've already seen these teams play once this year. It wasn't a good game for the Tigers, but they've played better in their next two games. Now, can they make that improvement from that opening game, that first varsity game for this Tiger basketball team, or does Carlsbad able to control things like they were last Saturday? It's coming up for you soon. We'll take another break. It's Tiger basketball pregame here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. Tiger Hoops coming up next.
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo. Committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Welcome back to the City of Champions Classic here in Artesia. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. And we hope you're having a fine Friday morning. For those of you maybe tuning into the chat or tuning in for the Chad Benson Show, obviously he's off for today. We'll have him back on Monday. And also want to mention the Alamogordo Sports Football Roundtable that usually airs at 11. We'll have that on the air as soon as we're done with this game. So probably around 11:30-ish, I would imagine, and that will get started. And it is, should let you know, obviously that's recorded. We're doing that. We recorded that on Wednesday with the guys at the Football Roundtable. So just a heads up, that'll be coming up for you guys here in a little while. All right, as for this game, we saw these two teams just on Saturday as Alamogordo lost 62-22. It was a somewhat close game at halftime, 21-9, but Alamogordo just never really got going in that game. And I feel like hopefully the last couple of games have given them a bit more momentum and they feel a bit more comfortable in what they're doing going into today. Now, whether that happens or not, we'll find out. But yeah, it was a tough day, and Damian Perez lit up the Tigers on that day. I was looking at the score sheet from yesterday. He didn't have a ton of success against Rio Rancho, so I'm sure he's looking to get back going today. And who are some of the other guys that it was mainly Perez, and he really got things keyed in the second half because Carlsbad didn't play a particularly good first half against Alamogordo. I thought the Tigers should have felt good about the fact they were only down 21-9 at halftime in that game. Obviously, the second half did go really well as Carlsbad put up 41 points in the second half, and Alamogordo only had 13. So it just Alamo obviously can't have those kind of scoring droughts that they had in that game on Saturday. And it seemed like the offense got going against Los Lunas. Yesterday was tough against Hobbs with the pressure, but I thought Alamo did some good things against Hobbs. Not great. I mean, nothing by any means to be happy about from yesterday, but that was always going to, that Hobbs game was going to be a growing game for them regardless because of the style of basketball that Hobbs plays. And, for most of those guys having never seen Hobbs before, they certainly were hoping for a little bit better, but didn't quite get that yesterday. So we'll see. But we started to see, where the offense maybe consistently will come from for the Tigers. Jason Warren, Kai Bickham, Deontay Bynum. I think they've been probably the most consistent guys, but there's other players among this team that, Nick Martin, I thought a couple of shots that he's made in recent games that if he can get going, he has a chance to provide for the Tigers. I think, Trey Sanders on the inside yesterday did some good work for the Tigers. This is, again, the size of Carlsbad's going to cause some problems for them again today, but maybe Alamogordo will be able to react a little bit better to that as the game goes on. And some guys, making their first buckets yesterday, like John Henry Cifuentes, able to knock one in. Maybe that's, something that'll get confidence going in and feel a little bit more comfortable about knocking down some shots. And Alamogordo they're a jump shooting team, and they've got to be able to, get some confidence, some feel good with their jump shooting in order to win some of these basketball games. So, whether they're able to do that or not, we'll obviously find out. Looks like Goddard swapped out Derek Sullivan, who played pretty well in that game the other day for the Cavemen. So we looks like we're ready to go. All right, starters for the Tigers. Looks like Trey Sanders getting the start today. That's a bit of a change for Alamogordo. That's I believe instead of Jason Warren. And Kai Bickham, Deontay Bynum, Amarian Bynum, and Brett George. And looking over there, I don't know if I think Jason may be in street clothes over on the bench, so maybe he is nursing an injury at the moment. So Tigers will be short one, it looks like, today. And we'll get you the starters here for Goddard in just a second. Alamogordo's in their road blacks today with the gold numerals. Alamogordo across the front. Goddard in their home whites with the blue lettering and numerals and silver outlining. And the starters for the Rockets, Tyler Gonzalez, number 55, he's a 6'7 junior. Number 24, R.J. Amos, a 5'10 junior. Number 33, Damian Perez, a 6'5 junior. Number 15 is Devin McBride, a 6'2 junior. And number 22 is Darren Gossett, a 6'5 sophomore. This is a young team for as good as they are. They may be even better next year, if we can believe that. I was impressed with them the other day as the tip controlled by the Tigers as Brett George timed his jump a little bit better. And Alamogordo with the basketball. They go right to left to right for Goddard. George gets it at the elbow, feeds it back outside to Bickham, or I should say to Bynum. He fires up a three, back of the rim, no good. Bickham grabs the rebound at the free throw line, feeds it over to the left corner. Amari and Bynum with the basketball. Now between the circles is Deontay Bynum, goes the baseline to Trey Sanders. Sanders has his shot blocked. The loose ball comes out to Kai Bickham. Bickham works into the lane, feeds it over the left corner to Amari and Bynum. Now Deontay Bynum, left wing. Almost had it for the first 30 seconds here of the quarter. Now out to the right wing, it's Sanders. Sanders goes over to the left corner to Amari and Bynum. And now out towards the midcourt line to Deontay Bynum, and he'll hold there. Left corner, gives it to Amarian. Gets the screen, comes to the top of the key. Now over to the right wing to Bickham. Coach Nee yelling, swing it from the sidelines. Ball to the sideline, almost stolen away. Now it is stolen away. McWright to the basket, lays it up and in. So a long possession for Alamogordo ends up in a turnover, a pass that Amari and Bynum had to try to save. Now Alamogordo trying to inbounds, and it's deflected away by McWright out of bounds. Alamogordo will keep it. 6:50 remaining in the first. Sanders looking to inbounds. Gets it to Amari and Bynum. Goes up ahead to Deontay Bynum. Deontay, pull-up jump shot from the left elbow, just rolls off, rebound. Is knocked around and eventually grabbed by Amari and Bynum. The Tigers will get another chance here, trailing 2-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Deontay Bynum, right-winded, dribbling against McWright. Deontay feeds it off left wing to Kai Bickham. Bickham directing traffic. Sanders goes to the free throw line. Sanders now works his way in the lane, feeds it out. Baseline jump shot is no good from Brett George, and pushing up the far sideline is Damian Perez. Perez swings to the middle of the floor, top of the key, looks to drive past Bynum, all the way to the basket, high up the glass, and it's good. And another strong start here for Carlsbad against Alamogordo. As the Tigers look to inbound, they get it to Bickham. Bickham will give it off to Bynum. And up ahead to Brett George in the front court. Trey Sanders has got it. Sanders trying to work his way inside. Off the glass and good. Nice little post-up move on the big man, Gonzalez. And Trey Sanders gets the Tigers on the board. 4-2, 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Sanders comes across midcourt with Bynum on him. Over to the right wing. McWright, right corner, Gossett. Gossett will dribble out of there, go out to the top of the key. Tigers try to get a steal there. Bynum trying to step in front of the pass for Perez. Perez, a little step back three, decides to pass it. And got it to his teammate Amos, who goes out top to McWright. Bynum got a hand on McWright, or got the hand on the ball. Now a reach-in called on Alamogordo. As player driving left to the basket. They're going to call it on Deontay Bynum. It's his first foul of the game. And Chris Dupree comes into the game, and Amarian Bynum comes out. Baseline left, inbounds here for Amos. Comes all the way out to Gossett, who'll have to track it out towards midcourt. And giving it to Perez. Dupree on Perez. They give it to Amos at the right wing. Looking to drive, gets in the lane. Spins it back out. Gossett going to fire a left wing three. Front rim no good. McWright gets the rebound. Goes up left the lane and finishes. Devin McWright's got 4. And Carlsbad leads 6-2. Bynum gets it head to Bickham. Tigers push it up the floor. Bickham works his way into the lane. And a foul on Kai Bickham, or a foul on Carlsbad as Kai Bickham was driving. They'll call McWright on the foul. His first team foul on the Rockets. Baseline left to inbound here for Sanders. Gets it into George. George trying to post up, and his shot went off the side of the backboard there. Now a battle for it on the floor. And the possession arrow will, I think, give it to Carlsbad here. Yeah, it should be Carlsbad basketball. Alamogordo won the tip. Yeah. .442 to go in the first. 6-2. Alamogordo trails. And Perez, top of the key, works left lane, dishes out to McWright. Ball almost got behind him. Tracks it down, gives it to Amos. Gossett goes inside to the basket. And a foul going to be called on Brett George as Tyler Gonzalez first foul on Brett George, second team foul on Alamogordo. And the free throw up and in there for Tyler Gonzalez. And we'll see the Cavemen switch out as we'll see Zachary Barnes come into the game along with Evan Campos and Ismael Chavez. Gonzalez makes both. And Alamogordo trails 8-2, 4:27 to go in the first. Sanders goes over the top to Supree. Ball was just out of his reach, but he tracks it down, goes off the glass, can't finish. A lot of contact as he went up with the shot right of the lane, but doesn't get the call. And now into the front court with it is Chavez. Chavez tried to feed it to the middle of the floor. Deontay Bynum got a hand on it. Chavez being pressured by Sanders. Spins away from him, gets in the lane. And now we're going to see a jump ball inside. And Alamogordo will get the possession this time with 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Sanders with the only points of the game for Alamogordo so far. He'll inbound, get it to Supree. And Supree will give it off to Bickham. Up ahead to Supree. Gets it to left wing where he's double teamed and has the ball taken away by Campos. Campos to the middle of the floor. It ends up in Perez's hands. Left wing firing up three is Barnes. It's no good. Sanders grabs the rebound. And it's Deontay Bynum coming up at the near sideline for Alamogordo. Bynum across midcourt. 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. And Bynum directing traffic as he continues to dribble. Barnes coming out on him. Now gives to Sanders at the free throw line. Back to Bynum, who fires the three, and he hits it. Deontay Bynum with his first points of the game, and the Tigers trail 8-5. 3:26 to go in the first quarter. Perez at the far side, guarded by Supree. Comes between the circles, crosses over to his left, drives left in the lane, pull-up jump shot. That rattles out. Sanders tips the rebound. It's tipped out by George, but it's all the way to the midcourt line to Chavez. And Chavez will feed it over the right side. Right wing three on the way. That's no good. Rebound inside by Sandoval. His shot attempt is no good. Getting underneath the basket and getting the basketball is Campos, but he stepped on the baseline, and Alamogordo will get the basketball. And a sub as McWright comes back in. And Barnes will check out. We'll see Diego Balderrama in as Brett George will get a rest here for the Tigers. 3:02 remaining in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And an inbounds here for Sanders. Sanders will try to go over the top of Supree, but the pass is too far. He tried to save it and crashes into the plexiglass along the baseline, but he will lose it out of bounds. And then I think he touched it at the baseline is what the official is saying. They're trying to say if there wasn't a touch. Okay, nope, nobody did touch it at the baseline, so it'll be inbounds underneath the basket on the Carlsbad side of the floor. As Coach Nee is arguing the case over there that he touched it when he was going out of bounds. So Carlsbad will get the inbounds baseline right of the basket here with 3:02 to go in the first. And they get it to McWright, who on the tip in puts it up and in. 10-5 now. Sanders will inbounds, and a foul going to be called to McWright. And I believe that'll be his second foul here with 2:54 to go in the first. He reached in on the inbounds play. So Amos will come into the game and will check in for McWright. For the Tigers, Diego Balderrama, Deontay Bynum, Amarian Bynum, Kai Bickham, who gets the basketball, and Trey Sanders. Bynum comes to the middle of the floor to Sanders. Sanders comes across midcourt, gives it off to Bickham at the left wing. Kai swings it out between the circles to Bynum. And a lot of pressure here on the outside. Good passing here. Bynum's going to get an open look. Shot no good. Rebound inside from Sanders. Sanders pump fakes, goes up. He's going to get fouled inside by, I think, Xavier Rueda. And the Tigers will get 2 free throws here. And good work inside there by Trey Sanders. Got the start today. No Jason Warren, it looks like, for Alamogordo. And Jason didn't play a lot of the second half yesterday. So obviously dealing with some kind of injury, we believe, as the first free throw misses for Sanders. Tigers trailing 10-5, 2:33 to go in the first, and Sanders will get one more. And Sanders will miss on the second, and Amos grabs the rebound for Carlsbad. And we'll bring it in the front court for the Cavemen. 2:27 remaining, and Amos is going to travel as he worked to the middle of the floor and ran right into Bickham and Amari Bynum. And the Tigers will inbound in front of their bench on the far sideline as Sanders gets it to Bickham. And Bickham to the top of the key. Feeds it out left corner. Amari Bynum pump fakes, but the pass to the middle floor is stolen away. Amos tried to feed a pass to his teammate, pushing up the floor, Perez, but it was behind him and goes out of bounds to the far sideline. Well, they're going to say that was deflected by Alamogordo, I guess, and they'll keep it on this side for Carlsbad. They initially had pointed the other way. Inbounds from the far sideline, Chavez. Ball goes over to the right corner. This is Samuel Gee, who's in the game for the first time. Campos. Now Chavez. Chavez goes back over to the corner. Driving is Campos. And we're going to see an offensive foul as Trey Sanders stepped in there and drew the charge. And it remains a 10-5 difference. Very similar to the first game. Neither team really got off to a good start offensively. Sanders inbounds it to Bynum. Gives it back to Sanders. Sanders pushes up the floor. Sanders dishes it out to Balderrama. Now Bynum, Bickham, left wing, and then back to Bynum. 1:45 remaining. Deontay will give it off left wing to Bickham. Back to Deontay. Sanders at the top of the key. Gives it off to Bickham. Bickham works to the baseline. Looking for some help. Finds Sanders, who's in the lane. Sanders goes up with the shot. Shot hand no good. Rebound pulled in by the Cavemen in Campos. And coming up the far side with it is Chavez. Chavez stops to the left wing. Feeds it off to Gee. Steps into a top of the key three. Back of the rim no good. Rebound pulled in by Campos right of the lane. He gets to the free throw line. Stops, turns around, and gives it to Amos. And he holds it over his head at the top of the key. Now fires up a three. It's no good. Rebound is again pulled in by the Cavemen. And Chavez with the basketball. Gee takes it at the left wing. Ball fakes left, moves to his right to the free throw line, then goes right wing off to Campos. Right corner, now inside. Backing his way was Gossett, then outside. Three on the way is no good, and the rebound pulled in by Alamogordo. And Trey Sanders. Still a 10-5 game here in the first quarter. Bickham at the left wing, and back to Bynum, top of the key. Right wing, give it off to Bynum. Balderrama at the free throw line. Couple of ball fakes. Feeds it out to Deontay. Ball fakes right. Drives left. A pass which was in between a couple players. Finds Amari and Bynum. Deontay now has it left wing. 33 seconds remaining, and he backpedals near midcourt. Bynum will feed it off left corner to Bickham. Looking for a screen. Gets it from Balderrama. Goes to the top of the key. Tries to jump stop in. Goes up with the right hand. No good. Got his own miss. Goes up with the shot, and that's no good. And the loose ball pulled in by Gossett. And here come the Cavemen with 13 seconds left. Chavez with the basketball. Now 10 seconds to go. And looks like they're setting this up for Chavez, or he's going to drive and kick. 5 seconds to go. Chavez trying to break it down on Bynum, or Bickham. Good defense from him, and he'll fire up a long shot. Good defense there from Kai Bickham to not allow a shot. And a lack of an offense in the first quarter. Now the team really got going, but the Cavemen have the lead, 10-5 after 1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo, Alamo Sports 101.9, Alamo Sports 12:30 a.m.
At Desert Sun Auto Group, we support student athletes as they strive to be a champion in the classroom and on the playing field or course. Hi, this is Brandon. For over 25 years, Desert Sun has called Otero County home. Whether it's tailgating before Friday night football or fundraising for area programs, we're always behind the youth in our community. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we hope that you come by and see us at one of our 3 locations in Alamogordo. You can also find us online at any time at DesertSunMotors.com for the best deals under the sun.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Inbounds here for Carlsbad. They'll begin the ball here in the second quarter. They lead Alamogordo 10-5 on the Richmond Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30 a.m. 101.9 FM. Baseline in the corner. Gossett comes out top to Gonzalez. Now it's Perez. Gets a screen. Perez finds Gonzalez on the pick and roll. Gets to the basket and can't get the layup to go, but gets his own miss. Putback attempt is no good, and inside, Demarion Smith gets the rebound. He's going to be fouled on the rebound. And Alamogordo will keep the basketball. 15th foul here on Carlsbad. And if I had been calling them Goddard, my apologies. One game into the next, sometimes I think I've been calling Carlsbad the whole game. Smith will inbounds here to Deontay Bynum. Nick Martin's on the floor. Chris Supri. Smith working it into the front court for the Tigers. Gives it off left wing. And now it's Deontay Bynum with it. Free throw line, George inside to Smith. Smith goes up with the shot. He's going to be fouled. I think they're going to get Gossett on it, or is it coming over the top on Perez? And, yeah, it's going to be Gossett who gets called for the foul. It's his second, and the 16th foul on Carlsbad. And Demarion Smith, I'm sorry. And he rattles home the first free throw. Can make it a one-possession game here. 10-6 now, 7:22 to go in the second quarter. Smith misses. Rebound. Out of bounds. Perez couldn't get a handle on it. Now Alamogordo gets a free possession here. Baseline right of the basket. They'll inbound. 7:21 remaining here in the first half. Baseline right to inbounds. As Smith will get it into Martin on the right corner. Martin dribbles once and has to pass it away. George top of the key. Brett looking to drive. Goes up, left the lane, high off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Morales. And now it's Perez coming up the near sideline. Perez gives over to the left wing to Gee. Back and forth he goes with McWright. And then back to Gee. McWright in the left corner. Goes inside Villanueva. And I'm going to say a foul before the shot attempt. So inbounds play for Carlsbad left of the basket here at the baseline. First foul called on Demarion Smith. Gee will hand it off to Perez with Supri on him. Pull-up jump shot just from the left elbow. Gonzalez got the rebound, kicks it out. Morales going to fire a three, and he hits it. Jacob Morales knocks in the three for Carlsbad. They lead, they're going to say it was a 2, so 12-6. They must have had his foot on the line. And Alamogordo coming up the floor. Here's Demarion Smith, top of the key, has the ball taken away by Morales. And Morales will find Gee as he was pressured by Smith. Coming to the far sideline, it's Perez all the way to the top of the key. 6:21 remaining. Morales goes to the corner. Gee, he'll fire up a triple. No good. Rebound was tipped by a Tiger, but McWright is able to gather it in, and he'll get another possession here for Carlsbad. Ball goes over to the left wing. It's Perez. Now Gee top of the key. McWright, as they're looking for Gonzalez inside. Gonzalez is going to get called for an offensive foul. Trying to clear out some space, and then he loses his balance. think they're trying to see who the foul was on, because I think he meant to be on 55, and I thought he called 2020. Yeah, well, Gossett wasn't on the floor at the time, so it should be 55 who got the foul. And they got it right. And now they're not going to start it yet, because I think Carlsbad's going to bring in Amos for McWright. All right, so it'll be Alamogordo to inbounds here at the baseline. And inbounds goes to Bickham. 6 minutes remaining. Over the far sideline, Martin comes all the way to the near side to Sapri. Alamogordo handled the pressure well in that possession as Bickham will go to Martin. Martin dribbles to the right wing. Look to go to the corner, and it's easily stolen away by Perez. Feeds it up ahead to Amos. Amos has the ball knocked away from him. And Bickham, I think, felt like he got the ball as he came across Amos there. And Kai's going to pick up his first. It's the fourth team foul. Well, they're saying it was in the act of shooting. I don't know how that was in the act of shooting, but Amos is going to get the free throw here. Didn't look like he had even gotten up into his shot attempt by that point, but I guess because he's near the basket, they give him the opportunity to go for 2 free throws. And he makes both. 14-6, Carlsbad leads as Martin gets the inbounds. Gets it across midcourt. Amos pressuring him, gives it to Bickham. Then back over to Martin. Guarded by Amos. And dishes it out to the corner. Sapri with the basketball. Gets it to George at the baseline. George trying to go up and underneath. Had his shot blocked. And Perez coming the other way. That was a tough thing for the Tigers the other day as well. On trying to go inside. The size of the cavemen just provided them all kinds of problems. Amos off a screen. Gets to the free throw line. Gets in the lane. Goes up with the shot. It's no good. They're going to call a foul. They say that one's on the floor. I mean, I think he was in the act of shooting there for sure, but I guess they'll say that was beforehand. Perez on the inbound fires up a right corner 3, and it falls in for him. High off the back of the rim and in. And a timeout going to be called by Alamogordo with 5:04 to go in the second, and Carlsbad starting to stretch out their legs here and pull it out to a 17-6 advantage. It is a 30-second timeout on the floor. 5:04 remaining in the second. Alamogordo down by 11 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Tiger Basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. 5:04 to go in the second. It's Carlsbad 17, Alamogordo 6. Alamo really needs a good possession here. Almost threw it away there. Martin grabs the basketball, though, still in the backcourt with it. Feeds it over to Bickham at the far side. Now to Martin. And under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Sapri bounce pass to Sanders. Tried to go inside to George, and it's taken away by Carlsbad. There's too many empty possessions here for Alamogordo. Perez will swing it near side to Gee at the right wing. Goes over right corner to Amos. Rueda trying to set up inside, but Amos will keep it and then give it to Rueda out between the circles. Left wing Perez gets a screen from Rueda. Works into the lane. Goes up with the shot, and that's up and in. Perez has got 7 as he hits the jumper from just inside the free throw line, and Alamogordo now trails 19-6. 4:15 remaining. Pass almost too high for everybody, but Brett George grabbed the basketball high up in the air, and I thought for a second that was going to be a backcourt, but it's kind of hard to tell. I guess he grabbed it and then stepped across, and it was a delayed call from the official. I think the Carlsbad coach yelling about it sort of gave the official a second chance to think about it. I think he probably got the call right there, but doesn't go Alamogordo's way. And again, Alamo unable to even get a shot up on the possession. Top of the key. Driving is Chavez. Feeds it inside Rueda. Rueda had his shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Sanders. So to the line goes Rueda. Coach Nee was having a conversation with the official. I don't think he agreed with the call. And the first free throw up and in for Rueda. And the second free throw up and in. Deontay Bynum comes in for Nick Martin. Balderrama, Bickham, Amarian Bynum out of the floor as well, and Trey Sanders too. Middle of the floor, it goes to Deontay Bynum. 21-6 Tigers trail. Here's Bickham, top of the key into the lane. Good bounce pass to Balderrama. Good dish there from Kai Bickham, and Balderrama able to finish, and the Tigers finally get off the schneid there. Perez to the top of the key. McWright takes left wing, looks to drive. Gets in the lane. Good feed to Rueda. Had a shot blocked by Sanders. Goes right to McWright, though. And at the left wing with it, it's Chavez. And the ball's going to go out of bounds here, and Alamogordo is going to get the possession with 3:30 to go in the second. Sanders will inbound for the Tigers at the baseline. Sanders will give it off to Bynum. Deontay still in the backcourt. Goes to the middle of the floor to Sanders. Sanders, bounce pass, good feed to Amarian Bynum. Shot was blocked, though. Sanders, though, right there for the loose ball, and he gets the lay-in. Trey Sanders has got four. And Alamogordo with back-to-back buckets. It's 21-10, 3:13 to go in the second quarter. Perez, pull-up jump shot from the left elbow, no good. Rebound pulled in by the Cavemen, and Perez work it around. Amos going to fire top of the key three. It's no good. Rebound out to the corner, and it'll be out of bounds. Blast off of Carlsbad. And a sub for the Cavemen. As coming in is Gonzalez and Campos. McWright and Rueda come off the floor. Tigers trying to see if they maybe get this below double digits here before the halftime break. Pass goes to Sanders at the top of the key. Sanders trying to back his way in. Bounce pass to Bickham. Bickham, quick shot. Rebound is tipped around. Sanders gets to it, puts up the shot, the glass, and good. And Trey Sanders now with 6 points. Alamogordo's deficit drops to 9. 21-12. Carlsbad leads. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Perez with the basketball. Finds Amos at the right wing. Over to the right corner. Chavez inside to Gonzalez, and easy for the big fellow there. Good entry pass, and Gonzalez lays it up and in. Sanders looking to inbounds. Gets it to Amarian Bynum. Gets it up ahead to Deontay. Deontay pushing to the basket. Cross-court pass to Balderrama, who had a shot blocked. Balderrama gets it back, though. Feeds it back outside. Ball's going to be deflected. It goes out of bounds. Blast off Carlsbad over at the far sideline. And Coach Nee wants a full timeout. An 11-point lead for Carlsbad. 2:04 to go in the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 23-12. Carlsbad leads Alamogordo on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service, it's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
2:04 remaining second quarter. Carlsbad 23, Alamogordo 12. Second game for both these teams here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. And Deontay Bynum with the basketball for the Tigers as he dribbles it over to guarded by Campos. Swings over left corner to Bickham. Then back to Deontay. Deontay will go to Sanders at the free throw line. Sanders kicks it out. Amarian works towards the baseline. Tried to get it to Sanders at the free throw line, but stepping in front of him, stealing it is Barnes. Barnes works up the floor, almost lost a handle on it. Gathers it back in and resets the offense here with 1:35 to go. Campos, top of the key, gets it off left wing to Chavez. Left corner, they try to go to Gonzalez inside, but knocking it away was Diego Valderrama as he guarded the entry pass nicely, and the Tigers come the other way. Swing pass over the left side to Amarian Bynum, goes to Deontay, right wing off to Bickham. Free throw line jump shot from Sanders, back of the rim, no good. Valderrama has the rebound tipped away from him by Perez. That wingspan of his is impressive. Perez works his way all the way to the right wing. Now gives it off to the top of the key to Chavez. Chavez will give it to Campos. Campos feeds it inside. Perez misses. No, that was Gonzalez. I'm sorry. He gets his own miss. Second opportunity. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds and looks like last off of Alamogordo. And it'll be an inbounds for Campos, baseline left. Inbounds goes to Perez, left corner. Gets it all the way out top. Three on the way is blocked by Sanders. Loose ball out of bounds. Last off of Alamogordo. As both Sanders, or I should say, I think it was both Bynum and Barnes going after that loose ball. And I kind of thought it was off of Carlsbad too, so did Coach Nee. And then a couple of 50-50 balls recently that just haven't gone Alamogordo's way. Inside it goes to Gonzalez, but can't handle the pass, and Bickham has it. And the Tigers again have a chance to cut this to a single-digit deficit before halftime as Bynum dribbles near midcourt. And just a bad pass there as he tried to throw it into Sanders, but it's too high. Coming the other way with it, Campos dishes it out to the corner, and Perez going to fire a long three. It's no good. Rebound is pulled in by Supri, who boxed out Barnes quite nicely. Coming up the near sideline is Bickham at the left wing. He'll stop, swing it back around to Deontay Bynum. 9 seconds left. Gives it to Valderrama, top of the key. Valderrama gives it off to Bickham. Left wing, fires up a three. It's no good. Valderrama got the miss, and his shot attempt was blocked by Perez, who tosses it down the other side of the floor, and that'll do it for one. So pretty similar to what we saw in game one. It was 21-9 at half. It's 23-12 at half here. Neither team really getting going offensively, and I think the Tigers got better as the half went on, but still not what they were hoping for there. Coach Nee still talking to the team on the court here. I don't know if they're going to go to the locker room. Okay, now they're going to head to the locker room. All right, we are headed to the second half of play coming up. Alamogordo trails on the Richardson Motor scoreboard to the Carlsbad Cavemen 23-12. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo, committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Hi, this is Brandon with Desert Sun. With 3 amazing locations in Alamogordo, we make it easy to buy your next vehicle. Shop new at Toyota, GM, Chrysler, or Honda. We also have the biggest and most trusted used car inventory in the area. And if you need service, our technicians have the knowledge and experience to make sure your vehicle keeps running. Find the best deals under the sun at Desert Sun Toyota, Desert Sun Alamo, or Desert Sun GM, and always online at DesertSunMotors.com.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle. Outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Tiger basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30 a.m., 101.9 FM. We're at halftime here of the Alamogordo Tigers and the Carlsbad Cavemen, game 2 of our doubleheader. Cavemen leading 23-12. Kind of similar to the first game. Neither team finding their offense, and, I would say Carlsbad, they haven't gotten quite as many good open shot looks as I felt like they got on Saturday. And you just felt like it was maybe a matter of time before they started hitting shots. And it may still be that in the second half. Who knows? But I think Alamogordo's played a bit better defensively from game 1 to game 2. Offensively, I think it's kind of the same. And Alamogordo's too many empty possessions where they're turning the ball over and more importantly, not getting, an opportunity to get a shot up. That's I think the tough part of it. If you're getting it inside and you're making the right passes and you're missing in that, it's not good, but at least you're running your offense the way you want to. For the Tigers, just a few too many turnovers, and that has been the struggle for Alamogordo this year. They haven't taken care of the basketball especially well, and teams will be able to take advantage of that, and we've seen Carlsbad do it to a point. But I think Alamogordo's played them tough again. Trey Sanders had a good first half, 6 points, and worked real hard on the offensive and defensive sides in the post. 3 points for Deontay Bynum, 2 for Diego Balderrama, 1 point for Demarion Smith. No Jason Warren today. That certainly hurt the Tigers. His presence in the post helps, but he's in his street clothes today here with the team, but not playing. We didn't see him for, I think, a good portion of the second half yesterday, so got to feel like maybe nursing some type of an injury that's keeping him out. Meanwhile, on the other side for Carlsbad, Damian Perez, really good first half with 7. Devin McWright at 6. He had some foul trouble, though, and he was kind of in and out of the game as the half progressed. 4 points for Tyler Gonzalez. Tigers done their best to try to guard him inside, and have done okay. I think they've done a pretty decent job, but he's certainly a presence in the post, and with his size, not just his height, but his size. He's 6'7", and he's got 250 pounds on him. It's a challenge. R.J. Amos, Xavier Rueda, Jacob Morales, each with 2 points apiece, and the Tigers find themselves down 11 here to the Cavemen. We had the Alamogordo girls game previous to this. We'll tell you what happened in that one when we come back from a break. And also want to remind you all, coming up at 11, we normally have our Alamo Sports Football Roundtable. That'll be coming on the air as soon as we're done with this game here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. So just a heads up on that. We've got that coming up for y'all next. Okay, let's take another break. We'll come back. Halftime score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Carlsbad 23, Alamogordo 12.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo, committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
At Desert Sun Auto Group, we support student athletes as they strive to be a champion in the classroom and on the playing field or course. Hi, this is Brandon. For over 25 years, Desert Sun has called Otero County home. Whether it's tailgating before Friday night football or fundraising for area programs, we're always behind the youth in our community. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we hope that you come by and see us at one of our 3 locations in Alamogordo. You can also find us online at any time at DesertSunMotors.com for the best deals under the sun.
This is Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, alamosportsandtalk.com. You can listen online. You can also check out the Alamo Sports YouTube channel as well, all of those. And you can actually go back and listen to games afterwards on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel whenever you'd like. We are at halftime, just about ready to begin the second half with Carlsbad leading Alamogordo 23-12. Alamogordo girls came up short to Goddard in our first game of the day, 56-42 the final. Jacqueline Vera had 11 points for Alamo, 10 points for Abby Vasquez, 8 points for Destiny Montoya in the defeat. And they will play tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. We'll be back here tomorrow for that as they'll face off against either Ruidoso or Deming in their final game of the tournament, looking to pick up a win here. And we'll see if they get Ruidoso for the second time this year, or if they'll see Deming, which will be for the first of at least 3 times this season. So we'll find out what happens there. All right, both teams are out on the floor getting into their warm-ups and getting ready for the second half of play. And leading scorers on each side, Trey Sanders, 6 for Alamogordo, 7 points for Damian Perez. Devin McWright has 6 for Carlsbad in that first half. Alamogordo in their home, or the road blacks with the gold numerals and the Alamogordo across the front, while the Carlsbad Cavemen are in their home whites with the blue numerals and silver outlining for them. Both teams headed to their huddle. Now, for Alamogordo, to me, number one, take care of the basketball. You know, I know that Carlsbad gives a lot of pressure on defense, but they've got to make the right decisions on passes, and if anything, I mean, try to take care of it on that end of the ball. Defensively, I think they've been okay in this game. They played pretty well. Can they maintain that for the second half? We saw the second half. Carlsbad exploded against Alamogordo on Saturday. Does this one stay a little bit closer throughout the second half of play? We're about to find out. Trey Sanders, Brett George, Kai Bickham, Amarian, and Deontay Bynum on the floor for the Tigers. For the Cavemen, Tyler Gonzalez, Damian Perez, Devin McWright, R.J. Amos, and Garen Gossett on the floor. And the Cavemen, like they're spread out in a zone here, which is a little bit of a different look than what we've seen. As the ball goes over to the left corner to Brett George. George is double-teamed quickly. He's able to dribble out of it, and a foul going to be called on Carlsbad as George tried to dribble his way out of there. And looks like they're going to call Gossett. And it'll be a baseline left inbounds. Gossett picked up his 3rd there. And that'll bring Ismael Chavez back into the game for Carlsbad. Inbounds goes to Bickham. Catch and shoot. And he knocks it in. Kai Bickham with his first bucket of the game. And Alamogordo trails now 23-14, 7:30 to go here in the third. Perez will bring it in the front court. Amarian Bynum on him. Gives it to McWright. Deontay on him. They try to go inside. And Gonzalez able to get the lay-in. Coach Nee wanted a push-off on that, and you could tell Gonzalez did extend his arms and get some room. But the Tigers do not get the call. Over at the far sideline, it's George. Cross-court pass to Bickham. Fires up a three. No good. Rebound tipped out. Bynum's got it. Deontay, quick bounce pass inside to Sanders. Tigers, good ball movement here. Amari Bynum fires up a three and hits it. Really good ball movement there from the Tigers. And Sanders kicked it outside, and the extra pass gave Amari Bynum an open three. Now it's McWright working to the baseline. Deontay on him. Now Chris Perez, or actually Damian Perez, drives to the baseline, goes up with the layup and finishes. George tried to come over on the help defense, but Perez able to lay it in over the top of him, and it'll be a timeout called by Carlsbad with 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Carlsbad's lead at 10, 27-17, and we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Come right back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Alamogordo basketball here with the second half, 6:33 seconds, 6 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the third. And got a Brett George, and I don't know what we're waiting on at the moment. Watching Brett George over here with Ismael Chavez kind of pushing off on each other before the play started. Deontay Bynum with the basketball, gives it off to Kai Bickham. Ball still in the backcourt. Gives it off to Deontay. Finds Kai. Gets it to the right wing. Kai feeds a pass over to the corner to Amari Bynum. And now they give it to Brett George at the elbow. Kai Bickham at the right wing. Gives it to George. George to the line. He pump fakes, gets his man in the air, drives the basket. Shot no good, but he'll draw the foul. And to the line for two will go Brett George. Again, good ball movement here from Alamogordo. And Brett George will go to the line. Chance to get his first points of the morning. 6:08 to go in the third. So far, I like what I've seen from Alamogordo on the offensive end. Brett's going to miss on the first free throw, though. Again, better ball movement. Haven't been turning the ball over. And that time, Carlsbad turned up the pressure out of the timeout, and I thought the Tigers did a solid job with it. Brett's going to miss back rim. Rebound comes out, and Sanders is going to get it, and the Tigers will get another opportunity here. Out near midcourt, they go to George at the free throw line. Kick it to Bickham at the right wing. Kai gets in the lane and turns around, goes up with the shot. It is no good. Rebound is eventually grabbed by Gonzalez, and then stolen away by Bynum. Coming to the floor, here's Deontay driving the lane, goes up, shot no good, and crashing to the floor was Gonzalez, and I believe he's going to get called for the foul. And so him and Deontay Bynum came together there. Gonzalez is going to pick up his second. It's the third team foul here on Carlsbad. And inbounds here for, or I should say inbounds, a free throw opportunity here for Deontay Bynum. And he's going to miss on the first. Tigers not having a whole lot of luck at the free throw line in this game. They are now one of 7. Deontay misses both. The rebound tipped out, but this time controlled by Carlsbad. Ball goes over the right corner. Amos drives, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Kai Bickham. And baseline right to inbounds here for Carlsbad. First team foul, second foul personal, as the attempt to McWright. They got that tip in on that in the first half, and the Tigers defended it much better here, but Alamogordo going to have it stolen away by Perez coming up the near sideline. Perez works the baseline, pull-up jump shot. That's short. Rebound is grabbed by Bynum, and he'll give it off to Bickham. Back to Deontay. 5:20 remaining in the third. Tigers trail by 10. And inside goes to George. George able to get the lay-in. Good entry pass there from Deontay Bynum, and George able to get up there and grab it and then get the shot to fall. It's an 8-point game. 5:05 to go in the third. Damian Perez with the basketball, guarded by Amarian Bynum. Gives it off to the right wing to Chavez. Chavez almost had it knocked away by Sanders. And then a pass is going to be behind Nick Wright, and a turnover back to Alamogordo. And the Tigers a chance to cut this down to a two-possession game here with 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Subs for Alamogordo as Amarian Bynum comes out, and so does Brett George. And we'll see Chris Supree and Diego Balderrama come back on the floor for Alamogordo. As the inbounds goes to Deontay Bynum. Goes to Sanders to the free throw line. Sanders looking for the pass. Goes to Supree. Back to Deontay. Give it off to Bickham. Left wing. Hesitates. Drives. Gives it off to Sanders. Sanders inside. Goes up with a shot. It's good and one. Trey Sanders, again, doing good work on the inside. Draws the foul. Gets the shot to go in. He's got 8 points and a chance at a three-point play. As the foul is called on Rueda, he picks up his second. And we'll see Tyler Gonzalez come back into the game for Carlsbad. And Sanders can cut this to a 5-point lead for Carlsbad with 4:39 remaining in the third. Second free throw is good. 27-22, and Alamogordo, nice third quarter, down by 12 to begin the half. They're down by 5. Perez with the basketball. Picks up his dribble out near midcourt. Finds McWright. McWright drives, gets in the lane, goes up with the shot with the right hand, just rolls off. Battle for the rebound is going to be a tie-up. Sanders and McWright in there for it. Possession arrow will keep it on this side for Carlsbad. Baseline right to inbounds. They get it to Chavez. Chavez will kick it out. McWright left wide open for three. No good. Rebound grabbed by Bynum, and he'll push up the far sideline for the Tigers. Cross-court pass to Sanders. Sanders the basket. Lays it up and in. Tigers trail by 3, 27-24. 11 points now for Sanders. Amos gets to the free throw line, kicks it out left wing to Chavez. Now it's Amos out between the circles. He holds the ball there. Gives it off to Chavez. Chavez works the lane. Good feed to Gonzalez, but had his shot blocked, it looked like, by Sanders. And then a tie-up, I believe. They're going to call a jump ball, or is it a foul? It is a jump ball, and Alamogordo gets the possession. So Alamogordo gets the possession, but Sanders on one end gets the bucket, and on this end. And Carlsbad coach looking for a foul. Now we get, there were some subs going on there. Balderrama is going to inbound the ball. I was confused. I thought they were changing what the call was. They did not. Anyway, here comes Bynum up to the floor. Gives it to Supree. Supree back to Bynum. Zach Sell is coming into the game for the Tigers as Trey Sanders gets a rest. Bounce pass over to the right corner. Gives it to Bickham. Back to the middle to Bynum. Bynum gets a screen from Balderrama. Tries to go inside to Sell. Sell's able to grab it. Gets it outside to Supree. Bynum, left wing, fires a long three. It's no good. Rebound underneath by Balderrama. Saved it, but it goes right to a Carlsbad player. Carlsbad on the outlet throws it away, and Bynum gets it back. And Alamogordo, the chance to cut it to a one-point game or tie it here with 3:17 to go in the third. Top of the key. It's Balderrama. Gets it back to Deontay Bynum. Deontay gets the screen from Balderrama. Feeds it back to Bynum on the pick and roll. Bickham is going to fire three. We're going to get a foul, an offensive foul on Balderrama. He made the pass but was up in the air and ran over a Carlsbad player. Seems to be in some pain. Can't tell, is that Gossett or Gee? I think it's Gee, who's a little bit worse for wear after that contact. Not sure if it's the knee or got stepped on his ankle or what exactly happened there, but he trying to walk it off as best as he can. And he's going to work his way to the sideline, so hopefully nothing too serious for that young man. Always brave to step in there and draw a charge, especially when you got, I mean, Diego's got some weight on him coming into the lane there, and he he stood in there and took it. 2:57 to go here in the third quarter. Alamogordo trails by 3, 27-24. Out the left wing, Chavez, Bickham with some tough defense. And a 5-second call is Bickham stuck with him the whole time, and Chavez was unable to find somebody to pass it to. And Alamogordo gets it right back. And it's been Carlsbad that's had a few more of the empty possessions here in this third quarter. The Tigers' defense has been causing some problems. And as you can see, it's led to the changes on the other side as well. And now one of the officials talking to Kai Bickham. I don't know if he felt like he was talking to someone on the other team. Kai's a fiery guy. He's usually talking a little bit out there, but here's a pass that's deflected, knocked away out of bounds, and last off of Carlsbad. As last off of Campos, they say. Far sideline to inbound for Balderrama. Gives it top to Bynum. 2:35 remaining here in the third. Baseline right, they go, or I should say to the right wing, they go to Bickham now between the circles. It's Bynum who almost had it taken away there by Campos. Tigers work it around. Bickham goes out top. Bynum going to fire another long three. It's no good. Rebound battled for and eventually grabbed by McWright. McWright at the near sideline, cut off and gives it back to Perez. And he'll bring it into the front court for the Cavemen. At the top of the key, Supri on him. Sell sticking with him as well. Little step back. And no good. Rebound is pulled down by Balderrama, who almost went up with the shot and was about to put it in the Caveman bucket. That would have given Carlsbad a couple of points there, but he, in midair, realized what he was doing and gave it off to Bickham. Balderrama, top of the key, left corner, three from Supri. No good. Rebound at the baseline, pulled in by the Cavemen and battled for out of bounds, last off of Alamogordo, as it was Campos battling for it there with Sell and Balderrama. Deontay Bynum going to come off the floor, and we saw Nick Martin come in for the Tigers. Sell, Martin, Bickham, Supri. Now we're going to see Sanders come in for Balderrama. 1:43 to go, third quarter on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Still just a 3-point lead for Carlsbad, 27-24. Tigers have outscored them 12-3 here in the quarter, 12-4, I should say. Gossett with it at the baseline, gets it back outside. Amos with the basketball, and he finds Campos. Campos goes up with the shot. Sanders with good defense there, and forced a change in the shot. Bickham grabs the rebound, and he comes up the other way. Bickham dribbles to the right wing. Kai continues to dribble. Swing pass to Supri at the left wing, and the pass to Sanders deflected off his hands. Perez has it. Perez then loses the handle, and Martin gets the basketball. Martin, bounce pass was behind Bickham. He's able to grab it, and Coach Nee wants a timeout with 1:04 to go in the third quarter, just to try to settle things down a little bit. 1:04 remaining in the third, and I'm sure both coaches will like things to settle down a little bit, get some good possessions here. 30-second timeout on the floor. Tigers down by 3. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Tiger Basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. Alamogordo trails 27-24, 1:04 to go in the third quarter, and they have the basketball as Martin gets the inbounds in the backcourt from Sanders. Martin dribbles to the right wing, over to the right corner. See what the Tigers come up with out of the timeout. Zach Sell has come back in the game for Alamogordo. Over to the right corner. Actually, Sell was in previous to that. I'm sorry. Sanders out top. Sanders almost lost the handle. Gives it off to Bickham. And now to Martin. Bickham right corner. Gives it over to the far side. Marion Bynum. Three is good. Second three of the game from Marion Bynum. And we're tied. 27-27. Alamogordo trailed by 11 out of the locker room, and they've brought it all the way back. McWright with it out between the circles. Ball at the right wing, and the Tiger bench yelling defense. Chavez with it, tried to feed it to Campos, thrown away. Amarian Bynum pushes up the floor, 2-on-2. Bynum working to the basket, gets it there, layup attempt, no good. Rebound pulled down by Carlsbad. and Campos pushes up the floor. He loses it. Sell's got it. He gets it to Bynum. Bynum should have an easier opportunity to lay it this time, but he misses it again. Sell gets the rebound. Putback is good. Tigers lead. Zach Sell with the lay-in, and Alamogordo leads 29-27. Half-court shot is up. No good. What a third quarter from the Tigers. They outscored the Cavemen 17-4, and they lead by 2 going to the final frame on the Rich Samoto scoreboard. Tigers 29, Cavemen 27. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information. Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Final quarter of play, day 2 here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. And what a difference between Game 1 and Game 2 for these two teams. Alamogordo lost by 40 to Carlsbad on Saturday. They lead by 2 going to the fourth quarter. McWright drives the lane. Right lane goes up and finishes. Pretty looking layup there from Devin McWright. He's got 8, and he ties up the game at 29. 7:45 to go in the fourth. And ball with Martin, and he dishes it to the left. Gets it right back, though, from Amari and Bynum. Martin swings it out to Sanders. Now back to Amari and Bynum. Sanders between the circles. Bickham left wing. Bickham works his way to the baseline. He's going to fire a corner 3. It's no good. And Amos grabs the rebound, and he's going to be converged on by both Sell and Sanders, and one of the two of those committed the foul. And it's going to be Zach Sell who picks up the foul. It'll be his the third team foul on Alamogordo. Neither team in the bonus. It's 4 team fouls on Carlsbad, 3 on Alamogordo. 7:21 to go fourth quarter. We're tied at 29. Regardless of the outcome for Alamogordo, they've got to feel really good about how much different this game looks to what it was on Saturday. McWright, top of the key. McWright looks to drive all the way to the basket. Offensive foul. Getting in there and drawing the charge, Trey Sanders. He looked like he stationed himself quite nicely in there. Carlsbad's bench didn't agree, but as with most charge block calls, that'll be the third on McWright. Martin will bring it into the front court. Gives it over the right corner, but it's through the hands of Amari and Bynum. Out of bounds, and Alamogordo turns it over. So not very good possessions here to start off the fourth quarter for Alamogordo. A contested 3 and one through the hands. Carlsbad has had a lay-in and then a charge. Basically ran the same play both times, getting McWright on a curl around the top and letting him drive, and they'll do it one more time. This time he'll pull up on the jump shot. No good, but Gonzalez skies for the rebound. His putback attempt is good, and he draws the contact and will go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. So Caveman ran pretty much the same thing. I'm sure there's some variations to it on each of the plays, but just ran a little screen out at the elbow or out at the top of the key, and McWright made the layup the first time, picked up the charge on the second one, and missed on a pull-up jump shot from the free throw line, but good offensive rebounding inside there by Tyler Gonzalez, and has put his team back in front here after Alamogordo took the lead to start the fourth quarter, and Gonzalez finishes off the 3-point play. 32-29, 6:41 remaining here in the fourth quarter, as Deontay Bynum will work it in the front court for the Tigers. Deontay, Trey Sanders, Chris Dupree, Brett George is back on the floor, and out there with Nick Martin. Deontay continues his dribble, gives it to George, top of the key. George thought about driving, passes it up to Dupree, back outside to Deontay, 6:22 remaining. Gives it to Dupree in the left corner. Bounce pass inside to George. George trying to post up, trying to work his way around Gonzalez. Martin, top of the key, has a shot blocked by Perez, and Perez pushes up the floor. Over the right wing, feeds it right corner. Drop on is Amos underneath the basket, gets it to McWright. McWright over to Amos. Left corner open for three. No good. Inside, Gonzalez has the rebound, but drawing the tie-up with Sanders. Possession arrow goes the other way. And good hard work inside again by Trey Sanders. And Alamogordo will come the other way, down by three. Deontay Bynum with the basketball. McWright will pick him up near midcourt. Ball goes over to the right corner. And Martin bounce pass to Supree. Left wing, a jab step by Bynum. They'll instead go inside to George. George working baseline, goes up with the left hand, shot no good. Perez grabs the rebound on the opposite side. Perez slows up, gets George to go past him. Now drives on Supree. Left elbow jump shot high in the air is good. What a pretty stroke there from Damian Perez, and a timeout called by Carlsbad with 5:26 to go in the fourth quarter. And they have outscored the Tigers 7-0 here to start the fourth quarter. Alamogordo looking to get something out of the timeout here. They trail by 5. On the Ursa Motor scoreboard, Caveman 34, Tigers 29. We're back after this.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo. Committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
5:23 to go, fourth quarter. Alamogordo trails 34-29. Carlsbad's first 7 points here this fourth quarter after the Tigers had taken their first lead of the game. Supree top at the key, finds Bynum. He gets an open look from three, and he hits it. Deontay Bynum, his second three of the game, and gets the Tigers on the board here in the fourth quarter. 34-32. Alamogordo trails by 2. Damian Perez with the basketball. Supree guarding him. Perez gets by him, gets to the left of the lane, dishes out left corner to McWright. McWright over to the right corner. Goddard going to fire up a triple. That's too strong. And Martin on the other side able to grab the rebound. And McWright's going to pick up his fourth foul on that rebound. That's a big one there for Carlsbad. And probably see him come out of the game. And Trey Sanders will inbound here for Alamogordo with 4:51 remaining. Going to be Deontay to bring it in the front court. Yells out the play. Amos picks him up. Left wing gives it off to Supree. Supree holds it there. Martin top of the key. Now to Bynum. Off a screen. Fires up a three. No good. Rebound inside. Out of bounds. Last off of Gossett. I honestly couldn't tell inside there. One of the other officials coming in and checking on that. Nick Martin comes out. Kai Bickham returns to the game for the Tigers. Bickham, Supree, George, Deontay Bynum, and Trey Sanders. Bickham catches on the inbounds. See the pass to George. It was between his legs, and then George tried to feed it back outside to Bynum. Bynum went the opposite direction of the pass, and it goes out of bounds at the far sideline. Carlsbad gets it back here with 4:30 to go in the fourth. Amos will inbounds to Perez, out there with Gonzalez, Gossett, and Morales. Over left corner, Gossett goes inside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez feeds it over to Amos, the right wing. He works his way to the free throw line, swings it out, Gossett left corner, and he'll dribble his way back towards the middle of the floor. Between the circles, gives it to Perez, right wing extended. Perez crossing over on Supree. Pull-up jump shot from just in front of the top of the key, and he misses it all. Out of bounds, and it goes to Alamogordo with 4:04 to go here in the fourth. But he was making it seem like every single one of those the other day on Saturday, and it just hasn't been quite as crisp a shooting for him today. And certainly has been a difference in this game. Ball goes over to the left wing with Bynum. Feeds the top of the key to Sanders. Sanders. Bickham left corner. Kai going to fire up a triple. It's no good. Out of the hands of Bynum inside. Perez got it. Amos comes the other way. 2-on-2. Amos feeds it to Morales, left corner. Baseline jump shot is good. Jacob Morales. And I think the Alamogordo bench maybe thought he traveled there. It was close, but I think he probably kept his pivot foot as he went to go and dribble with it. Bickham with the basketball, left corner. 3:23 remaining, a 4-point game. Every possession important here, and we got a foul called on Carlsbad, and they're going to call it on Tyler Gonzalez. And it's 1-1 for Alamogordo now. So Trey Sanders will go to the line for a 1-1. Third foul on Gonzalez. Sanders takes a deep breath and is ready to go, knowing these are two very important free throws. And he knocks it down. Big free throw from the sophomore. And one more for Trey. Can't say enough. I mean, all these guys that are sophomores in this team, that you see them. I honestly see them getting better game to game. And Sanders is having his best game of the season. Makes them both. Huge free throws there from Trey Sanders. Cuts it to a 2-point game. 3:19 to go in the fourth quarter. 13 points for Trey Sanders. And a timeout called, and I believe a full timeout. Let me see. Full or 30? Full. Full timeout on the floor. 3:19 to go in the fourth. It's Carlsbad 36, Alamogordo 34. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk. 12:30 a.m., 101.9 FM.
Hi, this is Brandon with Desert Sun. With 3 amazing locations in Alamogordo, we make it easy to buy your next vehicle. Shop new at Toyota, GM, Chrysler, or Honda. We also have the biggest and most trusted used car inventory in the area. And if you need service, our technicians have the knowledge and experience to make sure your vehicle keeps running. Find the best deals under the sun at Desert Sun Toyota, Desert Sun Alamo, or Desert Sun GM, and always online at DesertSunMotors.com.
Hometown pride. At the Winner's Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jackets, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, outfitters of champions. Go Tigers!
Carlsbad with the basketball, leading by 2, 3:13 remaining. Perez goes over the far side to Gossett. Tigers with some backcourt pressure here. And that's the first time we've seen that, and that leads to a timeout from Carlsbad, as the Tigers really hadn't head into the backcourt to provide some pressure the entire game. And so a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here this time around. Your leading scorers on both sides. Alamogordo's got 13 points from Trey Sanders, 6 from Deontay Bynum and Amarian Bynum. And then pretty spread out after that. Kai Bickham, Brett George, Diego Balderrama, Zach Sell, and all of them have 2 points, 1 point for Demarion Smith. On the other side, it's Damian Perez with 11. 9 points for Gonzalez, 8 points for Devin McWright, 4 points for Jacob Morales, and then 2 points apiece for R.J. Amos and Xavier Rueda. Inbounds here goes to Perez. 3:07 to go as he'll come across midcourt over the far sideline. Now comes left wing to McWright, who gets a screen. Saw this play at the start of the fourth quarter to Amos in the right corner. And Amos will dribble out there and all the way out towards midcourt. Bickham got a hand on it, knocked it away. It's in the backcourt, a dive for it. And they're going to call, wait a minute, they're going to call a jump ball or a travel? I thought he called jump originally, and then they decided to call it a traveling violation. Okay, they need to talk this over because initially he called jump. Then he changed his call to a travel. And so it'll be Alamogordo basketball. They said he called it a traveling violation. Amos rolled over with the basketball. I see that not called a travel a lot, so I don't know. I think Alamogordo caught a break. Their left wing extended with it. It's Bickham out between the circles to Bynum. Right corner, it's Supree. Supree holds it there. Bickham top of the key. Bynum left wing. Amos comes out on him. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Alamogordo as they're setting screens on the inside trying to get guys open. And is that Sanders that picks up the foul? So Trey Sanders picked up his third foul. There was a lot of movement going through. And obviously too much contact there, and Sanders draws the foul. And coming across midcourt with it is Perez. Gives it to McWright. McWright drives right down the lane. Off the glass. Shot no good. Gonzalez grabs the rebound. Putback is there. Again, the big fella makes a difference in the middle. And 38-34. Back to a two-possession lead here for Carlsbad. Bynum in the backcourt. Amos all over him. Gives it off to Bickham. 2:05 remaining. Bynum with the basketball. Has it the left wing. Goes to Sanders out between the circles. Under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bickham left corner. Looks to drive baseline. It's poked away by Perez. Perez delivers the middle of the floor to Gossett. Gonzalez. Looked like he may have gotten away with the travel, but passes it away to McWright. Now it's Gossett, and now Perez. And Perez going to fire a long three. It's no good. Rebound out to the near sideline as he tried to save it. And it'll be back over to Alamogordo with 1:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Sanders will inbound to Bynum. Coming up on 90 seconds to go in the game. The Tigers down by 4. Can they make another push here? As Bynum gets a screen from Sanders. Minute 28 to go. Bynum continues to dribble, works his way to the lane, gets caught in the air, and he travels. Well, not a whole lot of passing there for Alamogordo, but I think trying to get the defense to converge on him and kick it to the outside for a three. And Deontay will come out, and Nick Martin will come in. As Perez will bring it into the front court with 1:17 remaining. Supree on him. Bickham able to step in front of the pass and steal it away. It's one-on-one with him and Perez. Perez is going to foul him on the shot attempt. And 2 free throws coming up here for Kai Bickham as he slowed up and was able to draw the contact and get a chance to make this a 2-point game again. Second foul on Damian Perez. And the 8th team foul on Carlsbad. Alamogordo still has a foul to give here with 1:11 to go in the game. Bickham, though, misses the first free throw. It has not been a strong suit for the Tigers in this game. I think they were one of 7 earlier. They've done a little bit better since then, but got one of the tools that needs to lace up his shoe. And so he's good to go. And Bickham will try to make this a one-possession game. Unable to do so, Perez grabs the rebound. The Tigers with a golden opportunity and unable to hit a couple of free throws. 1:05 remaining. McWright's got it, and now Carlsbad, I'm sure, will be pretty deliberate with the ball here and not take a shot unless need to. And again, Bickham's going to step in front of a pass. Bickham gets to the basket. Oh, and he tried a pass, and it was behind Supree. Supree pushes up the floor, or rather McWright, guarded by Supree. And obviously Bickham knew that the blocking skills of Perez were right there, and he was trying to feed it to somebody else. McWright, good feed to Gonzalez. Gonzalez blocked. Oh, they're going to call that a foul. Oh, my. I guess you're going to say it was on the body, but it looked like he came over and got a clean block. So they're going to say it was the body before his hand came down on it, but boy, Trey Sanders got up there and made a fantastic play, but I guess caught him with the body first, and that was the issue as Gonzalez makes the free throw. 39-34, 39 seconds left. And so the Tigers had 2 great opportunities on the last 2 possessions off of steals. And that's probably going to be the difference in this game. But we'll see. Still some time left. Tigers need every possession to count, though. 38 seconds left, and they've got to hurry. And Coach Nee's going to call a timeout. So they're going to try to draw up a play out of the timeout, see if maybe they can get it down to a one-possession game with 34 seconds left. 40-34, Carlsbad leads on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Full timeout for Alamogordo. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Tiger Basketball is here. All of us at Otero Federal Credit Union are supporting the athletes and coaches, and we know they're going to have a great season. We hope you'll stop by one of our great branches and take advantage of all our services: checking, savings, vehicle loans, credit cards, and so much more. It's also simple and easy to bank with us online anytime. Download the OFCU app today or visit oterofcu.org. OFCU, your community credit union since 1953. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
34.5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's Carlsbad 40, Alamogordo 4. Tigers love the basketball coming out of the timeout, and see what Alamogordo comes up with out of that timeout. They give it to Bynum right away, 33 seconds left. Bynum dribbles over to the right wing. Was going to give it to Sanders, now gives it to Bixton top of the key. Back to Bynum at the right wing. Bynum gets a screen, and he's going to fire up a three. No good, front of the rim. And Gonzalez grabs the rebound, and a foul going to be called on George. And they'll put Gonzalez to the line. He's been excellent at the free throw line in this game. He's 5 of 5. I mean, I think the old we just look at bigger guys, and sometimes it doesn't seem like they're really good at the free throw line. He is an excellent free throw shooter, kind of fighting that that belief. Carlsbad not going to put anybody in the line here. 1-1. I think I'd put somebody there, but I guess don't want to take the chance of committing a foul and put somebody there. But, hey, they trust their big fella because he just calmly knocks it down. There's a reason why Carlsbad's coach is like, hey, put our guys back on defense here. Oh, he actually missed one. Wow. 41-34, it's a 7-point game, 15 seconds left. Bynum gives it off to Bickham left corner. He looks to drive baseline. Now gives to Bynum. Catch and shoot three. No good. Rebound grab by Perez. 5 seconds left. Perez pushing up the floor. Ball's going to be knocked away out of bounds with 1.2 seconds left. Out of bounds, and it will. I don't say who this is off of. I think the official's going to check with the other one, and they're going to make the call here. They're going to say it stays with Carlsbad. Now Carlsbad will just have to hit bounds, and they will come away with the win. And Alamogordo, well, a much better showing from game 1 to game 2. But I'm just unable to finish there in that fourth quarter. Carlsbad outscores them 14 to 5 in that fourth quarter. Good effort there from the Tigers. 41-34 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard is your final. Tigers will play at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And we'll let you know who they'll play here in just a sec. But we'll do that after the break. You're listening to Alamogordo Tiger Basketball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Children's World Child Development Center now has openings in their pre-K program. Right now, ages 3 to 4 can sign up for free. Children's World is committed to providing your child with the best care, safety supervision, and age-appropriate programs to help them grow. To set up an appointment, call 575-431-3150. That's 434-3150. Children's World CDC, 2103 First Street in Alamogordo. Committed to creating a safe home away from home for your child.
We love Children's World CDC.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
At Desert Sun Auto Group, we support student athletes as they strive to be a champion in the classroom and on the playing field or course. Hi, this is Brandon. For over 25 years, Desert Sun has called Otero County home. Whether it's tailgating before Friday night football or fundraising for area programs, we're always behind the youth in our community. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we hope that you come by and see us at one of our 3 locations in Alamogordo. You can also find us online at any time at DesertSunMotors.com for the best deals under the sun.
Hometown pride. At the Winter Circle, we've got a lot of it. In fact, we've got over 50 years of outfitting the champions of the Tularosa Basin. Your one-stop shop for high school sports apparel, letter jacket, t-shirts, polos, hats, and so much more. Get custom embroidery on letter jackets, hats, and shirts, special t-shirt prints, and plaques. Need something for your business, team, or personal use? We've got you covered.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Artesia and the City of Champions Classic. Alamogordo falls to Carlsbad. Final score of 41-34. But a much better game for the Tigers second time around against Carlsbad. They lost by 40. The other day, lose by 7, and really had a chance to win the basketball game. So, you don't necessarily want to take small victories. Losing is never good, but, I think, you can see some improvement. The Tigers played better in this game, played better defensively. And, I would say Carlsbad didn't play quite as strong as they did the other day. They weren't hitting the shots that they were, especially from outside. But I think Alamogordo played better defense than they did on Saturday. So not what you want if you're a Tigers fan or if you're a Tiger, but I do feel like it was a better effort from Alamogordo from Game 1 to Game 4. And I think as long as they can keep that trend going throughout the season, that's the important thing for the Tigers. So Trey Sanders led the Tigers with 13 points, 6 for Deontay and Amari and Bynum, each with 6. And then 2 points apiece from Zach Sell, Diego Balderrama, Brett George, Kai Bickham, and Demarion Smith. I think Tyler Gonzalez ended up leading his team. I think he did. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, he had 14 points to lead the way, so the big guy led the way for Carlsbad today. Damian Perez finished with 11 points. So the schedule for tomorrow is the Alamogordo girls playing at 8:30, and it'll be either against Ruidoso or Deming. They're getting ready to tip off here in just a little while. And then the Alamogordo boys will play either Deming or, let me double check and make sure it's Miamora. I assume that Artesia won the first game in their tournament on the boys' side, but yes, they did. That was their season opener. So they beat Miamora yesterday. So it'll either be Deming or Miamora for Alamogordo coming up tomorrow. Miamora. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. Anyhow, that's going to do it for our broadcast. We'll be back here bright and early tomorrow morning. We'll be the first 2 games out of the blocks on a Saturday morning. We hope you will join us again tomorrow. I assume we'll also be on the KSVP TV stream as well. They've been using our audio for these games, so I assume they will be doing that again tomorrow. If you want to, you can either tune into us, of course, on 12:30 a.m., 101.9 FM. You can check it out on the AlamoSportsAndTalk.com, our webpage, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, or, like I said, KSVP TV has images they're doing for the game, and they've been using our radio audio for that. That'll be tomorrow. Right now, let's go ahead and get to the Alamo Sports Football Roundtable as me and the guys, Manny, Tim, Brandon, and Jake, chatted up some football a little bit earlier in the week for the upcoming weekend. So we'll go ahead and hear from them, and I will talk to you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Actually, I'll talk to you here in just a second, but it'll be me from a couple days ago. Have a great rest of your day. Again, your final scores today: the Alamogordo boys fall 41-34 to Carlsbad. The girls lose to Goddard 56-42. The final score there. So long from Artesia.
There are no roadblocks scheduled on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178.
Nothing offers an opportunity to bond and give thanks quite like breaking bread together. This is especially true as we welcome our troops back home and keep those who are still stationed overseas in our hearts. Hi, I'm Gary Sinise. Since 2011, the Gary Sinise Foundation's Serving Heroes program has shown gratitude to our nation's defenders and their families by serving up nearly 500,000 hearty classic American meals at travel hubs and military locations. And now, together with our friends at Bob Evans Farms and their Our Farm Salutes program, we will help to provide even more meals nationwide, offering our defenders a taste of home and the feeling of togetherness around the table. Help us show America's gratitude through food and fellowship. Look for the Bob Evans Our Farm Salutes purple packaging at your grocery store and visit ourfarmsalutes.com to learn more. While we can never do enough to support the men and women who serve, together we can make a difference, bite by bite.
Today's forecast is calling for sunny skies, mostly clear tonight in Alamogordo, high of 72, low of 42 for Cloudcroft, high of 56 and an overnight low of 29. For tomorrow, we're looking at continued sunny skies. Alamogordo tomorrow, high of 68, low of 41. Cloudcroft tomorrow, high of 53 and an overnight low of 30.
Did you know that every year, public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money for student supplies? At Donors Choose, we want students and teachers to have the tools they need for a great education. With school just around the corner, they need your help more than ever. Go to DonorsChoose.org and choose from teachers' requests that support reading, math, science, music, and more. Learn more at DonorsChoose.org.
Donors Choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
It's year 34 of the Alamo Sports Football Roundtable on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM. Local business people locked up in a game of football pick'em competition. From USA Insurance, Manny Gonzalez. With Desert Sun Auto Group, Brandon Burling. Jake Roberts with Remax of Alamogordo. And Timothy Brock from Christ Community Church. Now let's get to the picks. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 AM, 101.9 FM. This is the Alamo Sports Football Roundtable. Thanks for joining us. Give you a heads up, we are recording our show this week. I am obviously on the road in Artesia today for Alamogordo basketball, so had to make other plans for that, but we're always appreciative of the guys spending some time and being able to join us today. And as always, we start off with Manny Gonzalez from USA Insurance. No, are you in mourning over Brian Kelly leaving, or just ready on to the next?
What's next?
What's next?
Let's go see. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Brandon. I hope our rest of our teammates show up here to fill out the round table. But no, everything's cool. We could talk a little bit about that when we get to the college ranks. But kind of a surprise. But this has been a week of surprises, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oklahoma Sooners.
I was going to say, we can move right on to Brandon Burling from Desert Sun Auto Group, and he's dealing with the same thing, seeing his coach move on to another position.
Yeah, football. I mean, was it a shock? Yeah, of course. I mean, Lincoln Riley is a good coach. I think the pressure was on anyways, but OU has high expectations, and maybe he wasn't the guy. I don't know. There's a whole lot of. And at the beginning of the day, he was saying, I'm squashing the rumors. I'm not going to LSU, so I'm not transferring. He wasn't lying. I thought that was funny. I've read that a few times, but then by the end of that day, it was, USC. So good for them. Hopefully it changes their program because that's what their goal is. But hello, Alamogordo, and glad you're here listening.
Absolutely. Timothy Brock from Christ Community